Hello. Welcome. Hi, Titus. Hi, Audio, etc. Welcome. Hello. Good afternoon. I don't know why I started with afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. How are you guys? I hope you're doing well. I'll just chat for a bit before I get into it. Today will be more Paranormasight. As I've been saying for the past week, I don't know where I am in progress-wise. So I don't know if this will be. I think somebody that I know that has played it has kind of hinted ooh, maybe you're at the climax, but that doesn't. I feel like that doesn't mean anything. I could be on Act 1, or there might be multiple endings or something. I don't know. But the last time we played this, we did get a lot of truth bombs essentially, and got some really crazy revelations and stuff like that. Good morning, hello, welcome. Hello, Meows. Hello, Buck. Yeah. So I know, Aru, you were saying that you wanted to play this game. So after I switch over to the game, you can lurk or mute me, leave, or whatever, what have you. I don't want to ruin your experience because I have been having a ton of fun going through this. It's been just a good mystery and story. I really love the characters. But also the puzzles that they have thrown at me, while there hasn't been a lot, they've honestly been pretty difficult. I really sat here for 15 minutes puzzling it out. But I do like that it gives you a lot to think about, in terms of what's going on, and then the game pauses and it's all right, quiz time. Have you been paying attention? I'm no. Yeah. I think even if it's not on sale, I'll probably pick up the second one. I've just been having a great time with it. Yeah, wait, is it today, tomorrow, or tonight? I don't know. Time zones are always a little confusing. Because my Steam store is technically in Japan region, but I get all the information in English, so it's in PST. So all the ads just tell me in Pacific time it starts at this. I'm that doesn't mean anything for me, but kind of it works out in my favor sometimes, because then I'll buy my games early and not at the last last hour of the last day of the sale. Vaguely almost now. That's good enough for me. Just got done with Connections, the New York Times game. Is that what you mean by Connections? Because I enjoy doing Connections. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll do it during the Jim and Allie stream, because that's something that we do a lot. We do at night, not just before bed, but one of our little nighttime activities is we do a whole bunch of those kinds of daily games. We do Connections, we do Cryptic, Minute Cryptic. We don't really do Wordle a lot. Kind of almost ironically, I don't know, not ironically, but you'd think Wordle would be on the list, but we don't do Wordle. But yeah, Connection, Bandle, just a whole bunch of those kinds of games we do together. So maybe we'll do that on Saturday on our Saturday stream. Which again, if you guys have any sort of suggestions for that, in terms of little interactive kind of games or chatty kind of games like that, we'll be happy to do, because we gotta formulate. We've just been kind of talking about. We don't have a formal written down list of the only one that we have for sure is that we're gonna do the white man words of power tier list. Only when I remember they exist. We're big puzzlers, so Minute Cryptic has, I think, been our favorite lately. I'm honestly way more excited for the white man words of power than I should be. They are like truly fun things to say. Like, you don't need to be a white man to say them. You can just say pop quiz, hot shot, and then just the power flows through you. Hi, Drakey. Speaking of the summer sale, any games you're interested in? I mean, I brought this up because so there's a second PARANORMASIGHT that I'll definitely pick up. There's a couple I have like a bunch of games on my wish list that I'm like, I don't know, like this will probably be on sale. I'll probably pick up even more kind of little mystery puzzlers. I didn't pick up Ace Attorney Investigations the last time it was on sale, I think, because I was like, oh, I just bought new games, so I'll wait. Are we being white men? Not today, on 2 days from now. I was talking about how for the Jim and Allie stream, we want to do some kind of like silly talking, like a bunch of talking stuff, or stuff that we can do while we're talking to you guys, like stuff like tier lists and like brackets and little games like that, or like guessing game kind of things. Thank you, Untitled. Hi, Tenant. Hi, Untitled. And then I was saying that the only thing that we have down for sure is the like white man words of power tier list. It's just like sayings that like your dad would say. That's my secret. Things like no more Mr. Nice Guy. Saying that's sweet. We're getting IKEA furniture tier list. We'll look one up. If you guys have like links to them, that would also be helpful. Or like ones that we can look through. We also were thinking, well, but we've also just been kind of doing them lately. We were talking about this kind of like Sporkle era type guessing games, like the ones that where they give you 5 seconds of an anime opening or something, and you have to guess what the anime is, or you know, like 5 seconds of video game soundtrack music. But we've ended up just doing them for the past week. So we've both been kind of busy, like pretty busy with stuff. So I'll do my stream, and then after that, it's like we just go into full like work mode, like hyper productivity, and so we just have different stuff going on our screens at both times. So like sometimes we'll just like put on an episode of something, or sometimes we'll put on something like that where it's like a little bit of a game. But yeah, we've been really busy. Jim's been working really, really hard. The levity. We just need the levity. Thank you, Adu. And I guess for anyone else, if you guys have, well, and we also want to do some ones that are like simple too. Like it doesn't have to be any, like, it doesn't need to be like an elevated bracket tier list type thing. It could. We're looking at ones that are literally just like candy bars and breakfast cereals. I know we did one. We looked at one earlier that was like different types of like water fountains. Like, oh no, that one gives you like the crisp, frosty water. It's fun to have opinions on things. All right, we'll start the game soon, but I hope everyone's doing well. Right, we are continuing with PARANORMASIGHT. We did kind of end in a climactic part of the story. But yeah, and I will talk about this again more at the end of the stream, but Twitch anniversary stream ironically might be the stream to get them canceled. Oh yeah, today I did take a look. Today is my Twitch anniversary. I did my first Twitch stream a year ago, which is crazy. It feels like it's only been like 3 months, even though I know some of you have been subbed for more than that. I don't really have anything like special planned. I don't know, maybe like next week we'll fit something in. I don't even know what people do or like what to do for that. Happy anniversary. But it's been cool, and I didn't really think, like, as someone who didn't really use Twitch that much, or anytime I used Twitch, it was like I'd watch a stream, but I'd lurk. I'd never participated. I didn't really think I'd be here. And yeah, it's been great. Twitch has been really nice to me, so thank you guys. No! Me, a streamer, getting perceived? I hate this. But yeah, no, thank you. Also, done a lot for me. Like, I don't even think I would have had a VGen if I wasn't streaming on Twitch and stuff like that. And it's just, it keeps going, you know. I didn't think number would be up. So maybe we'll do something, I don't know, or maybe I'll like delay all that until we get some other stuff done. Stares at the live 2D desktop icon and like throws up a bit. Yes, thank you. You sent a lot of really cute guys. I really liked. I don't want to say, because I'm trying to be careful about being like, oh, I really like these, because I don't want you to only send me those, because I liked all of them. But the beavers were really cute. A lot of the puppies were really good. But I like funny little cats, like really scrunkly guys. The red pandas were really cute. I like all cute animals, really. They're just a delight. Let me take a little bite. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of little like baby beaver videos a lot on my feeds too, but I'm not complaining at all. Beavers and sea otters, but it's mostly because Jim likes those animals, and I'll save them on my phone to show them to Jim later. And so it's like, how did this happen? I blame Jim. Yes, it's all. Oh no! How could he? Now all our phones are filled with. I don't doom scroll, I cute scroll. How could Jim do this to us? Okay. Joy scrolling, yeah. I have been trying to deliberately do that though, like more like videos and pictures of pets and cute animals and stuff, so maybe I'm like, please listen this time, algorithm. This is all I want. If I'm opening up, it's just because I need to look at things to distract myself. But not too much. Okay. Gotten my... got my coffee. Let me switch over finally. And also make sure that my sound is on. And switch to... Here. Okay. So, the last thing we did was we entered Michio Shiraishi's house, found a dead body, we found journals, and we found a lot of, like, evidence and details about crimes that were quite grisly, and quite grim, and quite harrowing. Bye, Adu. See you later. Thank you. No worries, yeah. Because this is also more of like just kind of following along with the story. If you are now interested in going through it yourself, like Aru is, then of course spoilers abound. So you can leave here or like mute and lurk or whatever, what have you. And that's all good because I'm really enjoying this, and I would like other people to play this. It's great. It's been great. I have heard before I played this, I heard a lot of good things about it, and I'm like, it makes sense. It's so good. Like the mystery's really good, but I think like the music's good, the mystery and the storytelling is really fun. I think like the artwork and the characters are its real strong point for me. I mean, I love a good mystery, but I think it's like, I'm not, you know, we have like 3 different routes, and there's not one where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do this one to get done with it so I can do the other character that I like more. I'm just like, oh, I'm interested in all 3. I like them. I like the characters. They all have such really strong character voices too. Like they're all so distinct. That's great. Oh, yeah, no worries. Good luck? What's that? I don't know if luck is the right thing to say, but I hope it all goes smooth and easy for you. So I think, because chronologically, let's go start with Yako's, because it's timeline. I've been keeping my eye on the second one since watching you start this one. Ooh, yeah. I am definitely going to pick up the second one. I might wait like a week if I pick it up soon, because who knows? Even summertime. And like I said, even if it's not, I might just pick it up because I really like it. Because I've heard that one's really good too, and I've actually heard, I saw like an article, I don't think it was that recent, but I did see some article about the second one that was like, they patched in hints or something to make some of the questions, like the puzzles, a little like easier to solve. And that really intrigues me because I like a good difficult puzzle and mystery, but I'm like such a like snob about that. And I mean, I know like in the way that I know that there are people who have quit Professor Layton games because they're like, these are too hard, I can't solve these puzzles, and I'm the kind of person that's like, no hint coins ever. But I love puzzles. Yeah. And there are kinds of puzzles and puzzle styles and types that I like more than others, so it's not like I am smart and good and intelligent at everything. It's like, no, I that's just the sort of thing I like to do. But yeah, if I do pick up the second one and I stream it, whenever I stream it, I will give a heads up so people don't just like wander into it and get spoiled. Because I am really happy to hear that some of you guys are getting like really interested in this one or the second one by watching this. I think it deserves it. It's really good. Okay, let's finally start. Seimat. The rite of resurrection is the inception of this whole affair. Yako and Mio decide to confront the man responsible for spreading rumors of it in the first place, Hideki Araishi. They find him at his frequent stomping grounds, the Kurokikyo Cafe. And then also I know a couple of people have said that they like watching me go through it because it's a little spooky, and I definitely understand the feeling of like, I don't want to go through a spooky thing by myself. Okay. The beginning of this game was definitely spooky. This investigation stuff hasn't been that bad. Oh, sticker. I see it. Let me get the sticker. No, let me get the sticker. Did I have to click it in that moment? You know, normally you'd be breaking school rules just by stepping foot in a cafe. I'll be in hot water if you lied about having permission from the police. Remember that. Reload. I might. I mean, with the story chart, we can just kind of go back to it, but maybe it's a look around. We know it'll be okay. ... So, what did you want to ask me? Let me look. Please, please. Thank you. Whoa! Oh my god, I love these guys! I'm gonna put my drink down. I'm scared that I've definitely not, like, maybe I've seen, like, this, maybe they're vague enough that I could have seen it and I could have not. Sparring Sparrow Bro. I want this sticker so bad in real life. This is so... He has little horns in the back! Oh my god, look at them. In the bright garden, if you lost the story. Detective. Like, this could be anything. Waiting at the entrance. That, maybe we've missed these. Waiting at the intersection. Bright pillar at night. Yeah. I have a feeling. But I keep my eyes peeled so much for the stickers. This one's so good. Right. So we have the overview. Okay. I'll look around. Cafe. I've never been to... Oh, well, it's like the 80s. Right, and then we can't, like, switch over to Japanese, so I can't see if they're using a different word. Because maybe they mean, like, more of a Western-style cafe versus, like, a kisaten or, like, a coffee shop, maybe? I don't know, because I feel like cafes aren't too much of a crazy thing to be in. Because, yeah, I think it probably means, like, a more of a Western-style cafe than, like, kind of a, I don't know, like a Japanese-style kisaten coffee house, tea house type thing. I'm like, oh, that's a little... I'm saying it's pretty smelly inside because of the cigarette smoke, but we have a cafe that we've been to a couple times near me that's, like, very this era, like Showa style, and it really is, like, it's vibes, but it's like you open the door and it's like the smell of cigarette smoke. But the vibes. I wonder if this is like a real place. Or maybe like it's based on a real place because I mean, they're in a real city. That is, like, based on a real location, which I'm actually thinking, like, maybe I'll go and, like, snap a picture of, like, the park or something and be like, guys, look! Shugo died here! Oh, right, okay. This will make more sense, I think. Fashionable cafes featuring jazz and live performances were in vogue until the mid-Showa era, when the number of cafes offering a carefully brewed cup of coffee in a relaxed atmosphere began to increase. Many of these locations also had public telephones, making them convenient meeting places. However, they also developed a reputation as hangout spots for delinquents, leading a large number of schools to forbid their students from patronizing them. In recent years, table arcade games have become a big hit, affording cafes installing them a steady stream of customers. Yeah, so that's what they mean. I was like, oh, first time being in a cafe, that's wild. And I know last we were kind of talking about, like, students aren't allowed at the cafes, but we thought it was kind of a curfew thing, but it seems to be more of like, cafes were just different back then. Okay, we can just only talk to him, I think. There's not even like a looking or a think here. Okay. Yako, if you would. Right, we wanted to ask you about this. Oh my, a curse stone. An Okame mask, that must mean the Fool's Procession. You two were at the school last night? Damn, there of all places? Yako, you're one of them? You're a curse bearer. Please calm down, Mr. Araichi. Your reaction is too intense. It's kind of scaring me. Sorry about that. I am afraid I got ahead of myself. What is it you wanted to know about your curse stone? What would be the best way to approach this? Flatter him. It's just a brilliant teacher like you must know an awful lot about these curse stones. This feels like Roach Empress, where I clicked the thing that's like, yeah, like butter him up a bit. And I'm like, that's too much, dial it back. Well, it's true that I'm likely the person most well-versed in this matter. You're the only one we can count on, Mr. Raichi. Won't you help us, please? Oh, am I now? In that case, there's no harm hearing what you have to ask. Okay, I guess it worked. Thank you, let's see. Why is everything with the Rite of Resurrection and Seven Mysteries curse stones happening now? Oh, taken an interest now that you've received one of the curses, have you? And my life depends on it. You sound like a researcher starting your questioning with your subject's origins. Mr. Raichi, you're not the one who triggered the curse, are you? No, I'm afraid I had nothing to do with that. Rather, I wasn't even attempting to do so in the first place. Completing the rite itself has nothing to do with my research. Then do you know of the ancient Onmyodo ritual known as the Feast of Shadows? What is that? Something from the occult? Miss Kurosuzu, you look like the type to be interested in those things, but it's outside my field of expertise. Well, the music is really cool. In that case... Why do you think the rite and curses have appeared now? I believe this is the intentional work of someone. It's certainly not something that would happen by accident. Why is it you want to know? Well, You may not tell us anything if we say that we're trying to stop the curse. We need to make something up. His face, she's so good. Right. Make something up. We need to make something up. Make something up. Well, you see, we just have such intellectual curiosity and, think it could really help your research. I see, and now that you mention it... Seems like he's reluctant to answer. Then how about... Ooh, both could work. I feel like it is working to keep asking him about his stuff, and then maybe he'll be like... If he talks about it, he'll be like, oh, okay, actually, I do need something on this front. But then I feel like it's also working if we're like, oh, but we want to learn. And he's like, well, okay. Let's try asking him more. Then what does that record of fates that you've been researching say about the Rite of Resurrection? Oh, I see. That's what you want to know. Allow me to first elucidate you regarding the author of the Record of Fates. A special privilege, I might add, since I have yet to publish this in a paper. Oh, music stopped. Yeah? Okay. The Record of Fates was written 200 years ago in the latter half of the Edo period. It was written by a skilled but little-known onmyoji called Seiman Tsuchimikado. This is important stuff. If nothing else, remember this. Seiman Tsuchimikado. I've never heard of him. I'm sure you haven't. He was born into a famed onmyoji family, but split away to practice forbidden arts in secret. He used whatever name was most convenient for the situation, so his real name barely exists in records. Or so it is written in the Record of Fates. Huh. As brilliant as Seiman was, he was also an eccentric. He delved into researching the Rite of Resurrection, a legendary forbidden ritual that had never been completed. However, by involving himself with this forbidden ritual, he was expelled from his family and eventually found himself in Honjo in Edo. The Record of Fates are the writings Seiman recorded on the road to Edo. I see. So he wrote how to perform the rite itself? The Rite of Resurrection makes use of Abe no Seimei's specialty, the Taizan-fukun ritual, a means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses soul dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit that has been called. Huh. Means of communicating with the afterlife. It uses the dregs to replicate the soul of a dead spirit. Okay. Oh wow, I never knew something like that existed. Thus, it is thought the only ones who can use it are those with the ability to turn human souls into soul dregs in the first place. So the Rite of Resurrection calls for that ritual to be performed in advance. Then, when the soul dregs are gathered and infused with the wish of whoever is performing the ritual, it can be completed. The content's written in the Record of Fates, and there. There's no more? What about the Seven Mysteries or the Curse Stones? There's nothing written about them in the Record of Fates. The Curse Stones are separate from the Rite of Resurrection. Huh. Their curse is one used to enable one who is unable to perform such rituals to be able to use the rite. Okay, that makes sense. Huh, that's similar to what Mio said, actually. Okay. Yeah, if you guys don't know what onmyoji are, they are tasked with performing divinations and rituals. They're, I don't know, I won't, like, basically think of them as, like, court magicians, I guess. I mean, well, not really, but I guess maybe in the, since we're using them in the story. How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Excuse me, Mr. Araishi. What is it, Miss Kurosuzu? You published a theory before the incident took place. It said that the rite of resurrection and origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo are related somehow. What proof did you have of that? You really know your stuff, but about that. That was a somewhat sensationalized piece written for occult magazines. Oh, really? It was just nonsense then? Not exactly. Rather, it's not a complete fabrication. There's a basis for it. And that is, well, I suppose there's no harm in telling a couple of students, I'm reading things wrong. I suppose there's no harm telling a couple of students so passionate about this topic. Thank you. This is something I discovered from referencing numerous texts unrelated to the Record of Fates. It was just after Seimon arrived in Honjo. There are records of a conflict over a ritual used to resurrect the dead in Honjo. A conflict over resurrecting the dead? I don't know the details. A man enticed the public with claims of a spell that could resurrect the dead, causing a conflict that ended tragically with 9 dead. That is the only remaining reference. 9 people fighting over a resurrection ritual. I call this tragedy the Honjo incident, and it has long been a subject of my research. And I suspect that this Honjo incident might be the very origin of the 7 mysteries of Honjo. So what you're saying is, the resurrection ritual at the root of the Honjo incident is Seimon's rite of resurrection? Yes, that is how the Record of Fates ties everything together. To put it in chronological order, first Seimon brought the rite of resurrection to Edo. We can assume that by this point Seimon was likely using a different name. Then, in Honjo, 9 people fought to the death over this rite, the Honjo incident. After that, the incident was covered up by an interested party, preventing it from being recorded in history fully. Eventually, it was passed down in incomplete pieces, becoming known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. That's more or less the course of events. Okay. Okay. So that's how they're connected. Then if I'm getting this right, the 7 mysteries were basically required to gather the soul dregs necessary for the rite. How are the 7 mysteries related to the rite? Hehehe, and there's more. With this most recent occurrence of the curse, I've become even more confident in my theory. You are? Yes, the reason for it being the resentful memories of the 7 mysteries etched into those who received the curse stones. Resentful memories. Yako, if you really are a curse bearer, then when you obtained your curse stone, you would have had a resentful memory imprinted in your mind. Oh, I did! Exactly. Those memories are what happened in the final moments of the 9 who died in the Honjo incident. Broadly speaking, they involve dying while bearing some kind of deep resentment. The 9 victims became the 9 curse echoes, which over time came to be spoken of as the 7 mysteries. Okay, yeah. Thus gathering the resentful memories granted by the present curses and connecting them together, it will reveal once and for all what happened during the Honjo incident. That's why you must tell me about the resentful memory of your fool's procession, Yako. Ugh. Mio, should I? Yeah, I think it's okay. We need all the information we can get. Okay. Tell them about the resentful memory. I like that we're only getting like one choice for all these and we still have to choose them. Okay, Mr. Araishi, I'll tell you about the memory of the Fool's Procession. Excellent. So basically, it's about a woman who died falling from a Yagura tower at a festival. Interesting. It's not that one, then. Not that one? What do you mean? Among the 9 victims of the Honjo incident, that is to say, the 9 curse echoes, one of them is Seiman himself, or so I suspect. Huh? Seiman was one of the victims at the Honjo incident too? Meaning an Onmyoji as powerful as him also became a curse echo? Right, it would make sense that the curse stone tied to a curse echo like that, would be special. The power of a curse stone is different based on the curse echo? Mio. Then maybe with Seiman's curse echo we could... Yes, we may be able to settle this whole situation. Hey, what are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. Sorry. About the resentful memories. Mr. Araishi, how many of the resentful memories have you gathered so far? I've learned a number of them. The Evergreen Beach, the Foot-Washing Mansion, the Ever-Burning Lantern, and now the Fool's Procession makes 4. Of those, the most important are the Foot-Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What are they about? First, the Foot-Washing Mansion. An Onmyoji appears distinctly in this one. Really? But not Seiman, I'm afraid. A female Onmyoji who sought the right of resurrection due to her obsession with her personal appearance. Her legs, which she had always taken pride in, were stricken with corruption after she was defeated by Seiman. Her curse echo is notable for being particularly easy to fulfill the requirements necessary to use the curse. That detective did well to escape this one. We just turned our volume down. Hey, could you just, like, plug your ears? Well, I mean, we just told Ario to book it. He just left the area. Yeah, okay. I feel like they might give me a question later, so I'm trying to remember all these. Right. So a female Onmyoji and a rival of Seiman was involved in the Honjo incident. That certainly is interesting. Next, the Evergreen Beach. This curse echo is from a craftsman of Netsuke carvings named Jinkichi, who was hanged for spreading baseless rumors. He apparently spoke of something that granted the ability to bring back the dead. The right of resurrection. Precisely, this man, Jinkichi, must have been in contact with Seiman. If I could just collect all of the memories, everything will be revealed and the truth of the 7 mysteries will be mine. That's the knowledge I desire. Meaning you need to gather as much information as you can from the curse bearers. Precisely. I have an agreement to exchange information with those detectives. Do I have... Right. The resentful memories. This was the girl who was fishing. Oh, okay. No, we need to look at these again. Because, the Whispering Canal, it was the girl her parents disappear. They probably die in these stories. And she was alone, so she walked into the river, right? Because they... But her father is Jinkichi, who was in Evergreen Beach, who's the man that makes the carvings. Yeah. Known for his kind temperament and skill in crafting Netsuke class. His line wasn't easy, he was optimistic, the type to smile through whatever life threw at him. But he was kind. The prosperity of the Kyoe boom must have been what fanned the flames of his greed. Was found in a miserable state as... I know I've read all these from now, I need to read them again. As if sentenced to some cruel fate. And the people thought of him as a bad man even in death. Right, he was found wrong. He deceived us with the so-called right of resurrection. It was found hanging in the garden of the daimyo's mansion that morning. Okay. So what else do we have? Guy dies on a fire, and he's blaming, or he's like cursing a woman that he thinks seduced his lord. We don't have the Taiko yet. This one is, yeah, this one's the woman. Who lost her Omyoji battle. We don't have the read yet. The lantern was the guy that had kitties, I think. Just need to do some thinking. Right. Okay, okay. I just thought, since two seem to be connected, like, this conversation with him seems to suggest that the resentful memories are connected in some manner, and that might be a mystery in itself. Which, I don't know if that's going to affect what's going on now, but it seems like there's more to it there. Because, I mean, I don't trust this rite of resurrection, of course. I don't think, even if somebody manages to get the soul dregs and, like, resurrect someone, it'll go all that well. If it does at all, it might just be a trick. And then, yeah, like, oh, the real curse is that you're willing, it drives you to kill. And all that fun curse stuff. But they might not even find the other curse bearer, so I must take measures of my own. What's the trigger for the curse to occur? Yeah, there's something. It can't just be, hey, get all the soul dregs and get someone back. And then, according to him, it seems like the soul dregs replicate the soul of someone that you want to resurrect, and maybe that isn't quite like bringing someone back, but making like a copy. Like, but it could just be. That's just how they're describing it. Yeah, there's gotta be some kind of gotcha, but that, like, maybe this Omyoji the Seiman is. This is all just his villainous ploy. Can we arrest ghosts? Another thing, yes. You never really finished about what the trigger for all this was. Well, I don't know. Really? You're not hiding something from us, are you? It has something to do with how you obtained the Record of Fates, right? Mio, how did you really get a hold of the Record of Fates? To tell you the truth, we're in a race against time. It could be a disaster if we don't hurry. What are you talking about? Someone left a warning that at sundown today they would use the curse to kill a lot of people. The ones who left that message is the culprit behind the Nejima murders from 20 years ago. What? Something so terrible will happen? Something so terrible will happen? I won't allow potentially hundreds of people to become victims of a curse. I'll do anything in my power to stop it. I love Mio. I love her so much. Mr. Araishi, please tell us everything you know. I'm sorry, but I truly don't know anything. The truth is, I was given the records of fates by a woman. A woman? Right, the pharmaceutical CEO. Well, her voice sounded like a woman's, but I didn't actually see what she looks like. 1 month ago, while I was investigating at night, I suddenly heard a formless voice. A woman's voice? It said, I entrust you with this ancient manuscript and the rite of resurrection held within its pages. Spread rumors of this ritual as far and wide as you can in the coming month. And before I knew it, an old document had fallen down at my feet. 1 month? She specified the time period? I was told if I did that, I could study the manuscript as much as I pleased. I wanted so badly to verify its authenticity, I ended up accepting. I haven't heard anything from the voice since then. I must have had you spread rumors in order to strengthen the power of the curse. to tie together the curse and the desire to seek out the right. This makes it likely that the owner of the voice is the mastermind behind all of this. Hence, I went public with the Record of Fates. Hihaku and occult magazines immediately jumping at the news was a financial boon for me. Okay, so it wasn't the CEO lady. Huh? Hihaku? As in Hihaku soaps? Right, I mean, no, that's not important. Just some personal business. After that, I waited, trying to predict what would occur in a month's time. That's when the curse began. I just listened to the spooky, disembodied voice that gave me old documents. I thought that was a great idea. Those are all the details I have. Is there anything else you know? Very well, I've told you this much, I might as well give you one more thing. Thank you. What might that be? About Saemon's Record of Fates, there is a sort of continuation to it. Another document called the Record of Fates Yin Scroll. He's unfortunately me in a tabletop setting. Well, can't argue. Guess I'll do it. Did we learn nothing from the tale of Maximilian Pegasus? I got this spooky little ancient thing. Might as well give it a go. Continuation. I mean, to be fair, I think if like a ghost told me to do something, I wouldn't not listen to the ghost because I'd be afraid of what that ghost would do to me if I didn't listen to the ghost. Actually, a section written in Saemon's own hand was appended to the manuscript, according to which, after the Honjo incident, Saemon lamented such a calamity taking place. Wait. After the Honjo incident. But after the Honjo incident, but we were thinking that he was part of the Honjo incident. Okay, he apparently wrote the addendum for the event that the tragedy became its own curse. It seems he had an idea that the victims of the Honjo incident would turn into curse echoes and be used to gather soul dregs. It supposedly details how to handle any trouble that occurs as a result of the rite of resurrection. Really? Hold on a second. Don't you find that strange? What's the matter, Miss Sakazaki? You think my information inaccurate? If Saemon died in the there we go. If Saemon died in the Honjo incident, then he couldn't have written an addendum. You really don't get it, do you? Huh? Am I wrong? I mean, like, did a ghost do it? Have you forgotten the ability Saemon possessed? Of course not. He could use the rite of Oh! You're telling me Saemon used it on himself? The rite of resurrection can be carried out in advance, so that it activates when the soul dregs are gathered together. Huh. Okay. Okay, that might be it. That it's been carried out, and so whoever, it doesn't matter who, as long as the soul dregs are collected. Then is it not possible that Saemon himself was resurrected by the rite after it all took place? But he'd still have to collect the soul dregs needed to use the rite. Yes, and that's why they died, the 8 others besides Saemon. What? They died in the Honjo incident for their soul dregs? That sounds like it's the same as what's happening now. That's why I need the resentful memories, to learn the truth. I get it now. The issue at hand is that the Yin Scroll and the Record of Fates were supposed to have been passed down as a set. When I received the Record of Fates, the Yin Scroll was gone. Only this information was left. Supposedly, Saemon's blood descendants guarded it as they passed it down across generations. It seems that over their long history, the 2 documents became separated and the scroll's location lost as the family line branched. Saemon had descendants, so there's someone out there related to him by blood even now? Yes, in fact, I've tried to trace the line as far as I could. He wasn't a well-known Onmyoji to begin with, so a detailed family tree does not exist. It seems likely that the use of the manuscripts has been long forgotten, only being passed down out of tradition. And since they aren't even aware of what they have, tracking it down is quite tricky indeed. I wish I could ask whoever that voice belonged to about the Yin Scroll. I'm sure you do. So basically, in the Record of Fates Yin Scroll, Saemon himself wrote about ways to handle the curse and the rite, yes? Yes, that's right. I've been searching for it all this time, but I haven't found a single lead. So if you two find anything about the other resentful memories or Yin Scroll, Tell me immediately. You owe me that much for telling you all this, do you not? That's the real extent of everything I know. Okay. Because you fear that the descendants of those involved in the Hondo incident might become cursed, using the collection of soldier eggs. Okay. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. If you bring me some useful information, I'll take it into consideration for your school grade as well. Ha ha ha. Sir. That's not how any of this works. Street. We've learned a lot. So, to sum it up, there was a tragic incident with people cursing each other for the rite of resurrection in the Edo period as well. And the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll may have info we want since it details how to stop the rite. I think that's about it. Right. If we could just find the Yin Scroll, we might be able to learn how to settle the situation. But even Mr. Araishi didn't have any leads on where it is. How do we start looking for it? Someone involved in this now must have some connection to it, I think. I have a feeling the mastermind who awakened the curse is involved too. Right. Can I move? Nope. About the nearby area. Oh, that reminds me, Mio. You know what's nearby here, don't you? Hmm? Oh, you mean where Michio... I have some theories. Yeah, where it happened. I was going there every day to leave flowers, even though they always get cleared away anyways. I'm sure it must be hard to have to... It must be hard to have to be reminded of Michio's death all the time. Oh, that reminds me, Yako? Yeah? When you asked me to do the spirit board 2 days ago, did you come here that day too? Yeah, I left some flowers before going to school. Why? Did anything seem different that day? What's this all of a sudden? Though, now that you mention it, that day I suddenly felt lightheaded and ended up passing out for a little bit. But I came to right away and I felt fine, so I didn't think anything of it. I see. There's definitely some, like, ghost possession or identity switching here. I'm confident that there's something going on. That's all I was wondering about. Thanks. Hmm? Or it's a matter of, like, it's actually, like, Yako who got hit and died and then made it look like it was Michio. Like, there's gotta be something like that going on. Whoever's behind that voice that gave Mr. Aishi the Record of Fates, that must be the mastermind, don't you think? Yeah, and he said it sounded like it belonged to a woman. Whoever it is, I bet they're scary. Huh? You don't sound like the Yako I know. Then let's catch him and make him spill the beans. I thought you'd say something like that. Really? I guess I'm just not really feeling that confident right now. I understand. And like... all the people that were terrible to Michio are dying. In Moida's. I don't know if it's related to that woman behind the voice, but I'm also interested in the female Onmyoji who was a rival of Seiman. So, Mio, what are we gonna do next? Good question. It may be best to give the information we just learned to Inspector Tsutsumi. We got a pretty big clue from hearing about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Mr. Tsutsumi might know more about it. His face. He might know more about it. Do we go back to school then? Yeah, that's our point of contact after all. Excuse me, you girls over there. It's this guy. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something you said caught my attention. There's also been some other characters that I don't think we've met yet that I feel like we're definitely gonna get more of. Like, the fiance of the, like, juvenile department police officer that died, that we're looking into his mysterious death. Like, we haven't met with her yet, and I'm positive we're gonna see her. And more of like the delinquent girl. I feel like there's more from other characters that we haven't gotten yet. And who might you be? I'm Yutaro Namigaki. It also might. Oh, maybe. Oh no, it already is. I was about to say it might rain again today, because every time I play this game, almost every time I stream this, it starts raining, and I think like a typhoon is coming. So we'll see. Oh, I should have probably gotten like groceries and stuff. We'll deal with that when we deal with that. I'm Yutaro Namigaki. This guy, I should probably tell you, until yesterday, I was a curse bearer. That should clear things up. A curse bearer? Oh, you don't need to be scared. I've already given up the curse stone of the foot washing mansion. The foot washing mansion, so you're the one Inspector Tsutsumi was talking about. Yeah, the art style and direction is so good. I really, really love, the art style in this. The expressions, like the character, I don't even want to say sprites, but like all the different expressions of the characters are really, really good. And it's just a delight to look at. It's so good. I know like the artist has worked on other things that I think are also Square Enix titles, not like mainline stuff like World Ends With You and things like that. And we were talking about it the other stream, but it's really, really good. And I do like a lot of yeah, how things are presented on screen has been really fun. Yeah, like that inky, thick outline. A lot of the expressions are kind of like really pushed, but not too extreme. Just really pleasing, and like a bunch of different. I'm sorry, we're just gonna do this now. A lot of different like looks for the characters, and a lot of like a variety in just their faces. You know, it's not like all the girls look the same. You know, like Tsutsumi has this really, really cool kind of like hardened, like detective, hard-boiled look, and like I've always like really liked his nose. I think he's got like a really good, like just like facial structure going on. This is great. This is wonderful character design. And then having Aereo be like the kind of fun detective, happy-go-lucky, but he's not really like pretty boy. And then you have Richter, who's got this like this full kind of Showa detective PI look. I mean, Haruo, she's so like rightfully tired and done and sad, but you look at her and you're just like, that's a beautiful woman. Like I can tell, like that is a beautiful woman, but she has some of the most intense expressions in this game, and like rightfully so. She is like a grieving mother who has been scorned in so many parts of her life, but she's so good, just wonderful. Yeah, I like a lot of the coloring and like the hair. Where is she? Like the hairline stuff here, and like, oh, this is so good. I love Mio. Just not as a character, but just like her character design, because she's very cute, but she's quite like round, and I think you just don't really get that kind of character design in like games or anime and stuff like that. And I mean, I've talked about this off stream, and I don't want to make this sound too like preachy or anything, but it's really refreshing and nice to have like a girl who is very, very cute and pretty, and she's like bigger, like rounder, but she's not this kind of like, oh, I love curvy girls, or like no character has come up and said like, oh, Mio's cute, she has like meat on her bone, like something like that, or like she doesn't have any sprites where she's like eating snacks or something, where I think like when you get characters that are like that have like that kind of body type, they kind of like push it and being like, oh, she's so cute, she like eats food, and it's like, no, we don't need to do that, she's just cute. And like this, her pentagram, her star pentagram, like hairpins, so good. He told me so good, this 80s delinquent look, love it, wonderful. Even like the bad guys are just like the normal dudes that are just so villainous. Very good. This guy's such an idiot, I love him. I don't know what her deal is. I'm so intrigued by the storyteller. I feel like there's another one that I was like, this is good. Like her, this is the one I was talking about, the like fiance, where we need to meet her. When are we gonna meet her? But yeah, just really good stuff. All these kind of like the blurs on the shadows, so good. And yeah, just that kind of like ink brush outline of everything, like the thick, there's such a style to it. Looking at the line work alone, it reminds me most of like Okami. Yeah, she's so pretty. I think all that, like, detectives and the PIs are my favorite. They're just so fun. It's just, like, such a good group. Yeah, the art's just so good in this. All the different, their different expressions and sprites are just, whoa, amazing. Ah, you already know Inspector Tsutsumi. That makes this simple. There's nothing to worry about. Oh, hey. You're in the driver's seat. What? Yako. Yes? Wait, what? Oh, did he run over? Okay. Just now, was I doing something? that was such a place to pause and to talk about, like, hey, this game is really good, and I come back to it and it's like, oh! Sorry, Mr. Namagaki, what might be the matter? In the driver's seat. Well, okay, that could mean two things. It could either mean, because I think the theory is that Michio, in air quotes, did not jump from the building, from the roof of the building, but rather got hit by a car, and it was like a hit and run situation. But there's also the Shuichi is kidnapping, but that seems to be a separate issue because that's like Michio, and the EY like kidnapped him and used Michio to be like, you know, oh, here's this girl who needs help, and this very upstanding young boy was like, I'll help you. Gosh. In the driver's seat, so he maybe ran over. Okay. I guess we don't know why he would have wanted... Well... We know that there was that one girl who wants to revive Hokusai that was with him. But I don't know if he ever had a reason or somebody that he wanted to resurrect with the Rite of Resurrection. I'm trying to remember. I actually wanted to discuss something with you too. Would you come with me if you have a little time? Discuss something with us. You were talking about Michio Shiraishi, right? It's related to that. Huh? I'm sure you would learn a few things yourselves. If not now, later is fine. I'll be waiting around Ryogoku Bridge. Something rubs me the wrong way about this, but he mentioned Michio. What do we do? Oh god, I feel like if he does have information for Michio, then it might be better to get that information first, especially if we think that he's not a threat because he doesn't have the Curse Stone, because the people that we are meeting with have a ton of information on what was going on with Michio, so I think if we had more, if we had something like, we'd have a more complete picture when we do meet up. I think I'll go talk first. Well, I suppose we may as well hear what it is you have to say. Glad to hear it, then shall we relocate elsewhere? Okay. I think the thing about stories like this where it's ghosts and curses and stuff, and it's like, it's safe, we're in the daytime, the curses don't work in the daytime, is like, somebody could literally still just stab us. We can still, like, die. What did you want to discuss with us? Let's see, how do I put this? I'll tell you straight. I want you to use your curse stones to bring Michio Shiraishi back from the dead. Okay. What? Yeah? Ooh, that's Japanese. These middle ... That's why I was pursuing the rite of resurrection in the first place. Unfortunately, I had to give up my curse stone before I could succeed. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Like, if he hit her, if he did the hit and run, like, is that why he's doing it? Because he wants to bring back a person he accidentally killed back? Is that what it is? You two are curse bearers with some kind of connection to her, which means this is the perfect opportunity for me to ask you for this. Well, I'm sorry, this is all so sudden. I still don't understand why you'd want this. What exactly is your relationship with Michio? Well, we met briefly once. I was so sad to hear the news of her death the other day. Right? Well, it would be great if we could bring Michio back, but we've already decided not to use the rite of resurrection. Hello! Is that so? It seems, however, that we share a goal. I wouldn't mind collecting the soul drakes for you if you gave me your curse stone, you know? We'll have to decline that as well. Our goal is to stop this curse. I see. Where did she go? I see. Well, that's too bad. I suppose I'll have to give up on the curse stones. Thank you for your understanding. Phew, I thought he was a little suspicious, but he left without making a fuss. But why does he want to bring Michio back? Huh? Yako? She's gonna kill him. With, like, her own hands. Uh-oh, did she go off somewhere while we were talking? Did I make the wrong decision? We gotta go. Storyteller's gonna stop that. He's gonna come out from the TV and he's gonna be like, you should have done that. I finally caught up to you. I don't know if you noticed me following you or not, but leading me to a secluded place, you've got guts. Secondary location. I'm sorry, but I'll be taking your curse stone. Either you hand it over or I'll have to take it by force. Sir, you don't have a curse. Like, what are you gonna do? You're like a twig. What? Yep. Why? Are you... No. She's here again. I don't understand. Ah, wait. It was just an accident. I swear I didn't mean to. That's why I was trying to bring you back. You're already too late. Hey! 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 Hey, no! Hey! Hey! Stop that! Stop! Nope! Stop it! Stop it! Nope! You stop that scroll! Stop it! Can I? Nope. Come on. After this, Fumichika Najima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with the unprecedented tragedy. Okay, a bad end? And from that day on, Yako Sakazaki was never heard from again. So hello, everyone. Ending 1, Michiyo's grudge. Okay. Okay! Huh, okay. Well... Can I choose otherwise? Okay, so I think I'm on the right track of kind of what's going on. Yeah. First ending get. I'm kind of okay with getting the bad endings first. It seemed like getting the bad endings, like, at least definitely in the prologue, helped me figure out what was going on. Yeah, right? So that's something that I've been trying to figure out, of, like, how similar do these two look? Just, like, in terms of their face. And I know... I mean, Yako said that they bought, like, their hair ribbons together, so she has them. So it wouldn't be too much of a stretch for her to just, like, put her hair in 2 braids. Or, like, brush her bangs to the side or something. I mean, but it might not be that. It just might be like, this is a story about ghosts. Come on. I don't actually remember if there's, like, a skip dialogue button, but it's okay. Okay, let's go to the school first. See if that changes anything, but it might not. Like, Yako might just follow them, or this guy might just do something now. Is that so? Well, that's too bad. I'm in no rush, so I'll be waiting at Ryogoku Bridge if you change your minds. Okay, so if we don't choose that, we just go to the school first. That makes things different, but we can't progress it right now. But if we go talk to him first, then Michio kills him and everything goes bad. Let's do... Oh gosh, they're both so interesting. I feel like Satsumi's gonna be more interesting, and then Harui's is gonna be hard. Or, like, sad. Let's do Satsumi first. At the Shiraishi home, Satsumi and Aria learned the truth about many things, including the death of Kankichiro Iwai. They hurried to the high school after learning that Michio Shiraishi knew the whereabouts of Nejima's hideout. Things are going. Boss. Mogul. I just talked to the Sumida police. Oh, what now? They found an abandoned van in the Chiba Mountains that looked like it'd been in an accident. They couldn't lift any fingerprints from it, but they found blood splatters on the front. And guess what? The blood is a perfect match for Michio's. Oh. That must be the van that hit Michio. You got it. It's all thanks to Yoshimi that we were able to find that out. How did he... Oh, right. Because he was, like, looking into it. Because he was, like... He also didn't believe, and he was talking to these girls before. So all these people... The people that were killed before... Well, there's Michio, but he... I think it's still a mystery as to why he died, and it might have... I think... We're thinking it's because he figured things out. Oh, right. The Deltarune, the new chapter just came out. Hello, hello. Things have been happening. We learned a little bit about... There is some scroll out there that can tell us how to stop the rite, essentially, or to, like, you know, kind of stop the curses from doing their thing. We talked with the girls, the two girls, met up with this guy, and then Yako went, hey, you were in the driver's seat, stops. And then we get a bad end where he gets killed by Michio. That all just happened. I have some theories. And we also... got these new birds. They're very good. Hasn't been killing people to get closer to the right, it's just been killing people. Now we're still looking, and now we're gonna talk to these guys. Yeah, just like regular murder. Yeah. The license plate. And the detectives have just found a van in the mountains that has like some frontal damage to it and blood, and the blood matches Michio's blood. So they seem to have found the vehicle that was that hit her. The license plate had been removed, though, and they even scraped off the vehicle identification number. It'll take a while to identify the owner. Now they're trying to figure out if the van was sighted anywhere between the scene of the crime and where it was dumped. Got it. Thanks to the report. Birds? Bird stickers? Bird stickers? Anywhere? There we go. Oh! It's a duck! It's a duck! Quackitude. I think that was the one where I was saying like, oh, we might have missed it. He's good. I really like this like looking back. Ooh, I like Owen Duck. That's good. Alright, back to figuring out the murder. It's not that we got permission to use the school as our base of operations. The principal and the head teacher were a little reluctant at first, but they were convinced that it'd help the investigation. Dealing with all this must be a real headache for those guys. I should thank them again later. We're adding more people to the sushi party. But we better get the sushi party with everyone at the end of all this. I'll be so sad if we don't. He still doesn't look tired after all this running around. Wish I still had all that stamina. Yeah, some of these characters, like, it feels like a D&D thing where eventually the exhaustion is going to catch up with these characters and they're just going to pass out. By the way, boss, we've confirmed that Michio died in a vehicular collision. But are we sure that it was really an accident? Good question. I was wondering the same thing. The damage done by the collision indicates that the driver was traveling at a considerable speed, but there was no brake marks to be found. Exactly, which, yeah, because there was no like skid marks or anything on the road. It was just like, that's why at first it was like, she must have jumped from the roof. Exactly, which suggests that they, sorry. Exactly, which suggests they may have been intentionally targeting Michio. Then, what was the motive, you think? This is a very inappropriate face for trying to think of murder motives. Who would have reason to kill Michio? The first person that comes to mind is Kankichiro Ui. After all, she knew about his crimes. And also, you know, abusing her. But then, Ui was supposedly able to control Michio by intimidation alone. That's true. Well, if you push someone. There's also that teacher who was taking advantage of Michio. Kohei Jonoji. Deserves it. But to say he killed her to stop people from finding out that he was blackmailing her doesn't seem likely somehow. Also true. If you were just already blackmailing someone, and then you didn't want that to be found out, a murder is quite the step. You're right. Though, both of them have fallen prey to a curse. That's true. In that case, it's quite possible she'll also decide to exact revenge on the person who ran her over. Not just possible, she may have already done it last night, just like with UI. Is there anything else that could have served as a motive? That talisman, maybe? The one Yoshimu was looking for? True, we don't know about that. Oh, do you think someone wanted to take it from her? Well, the talisman wasn't found on her remains, nor in her house. But doesn't the hit and run seem too drastic a measure to go for a little talisman? Then, well, we don't know what's in it. Or if it's a key to something, if it's cursed stuff, then in the end, it might have just been an unfortunate accident after all. Yeah, it looks that way. Does it? I love their detective theme, it really pumps me up. Either way, what we need now is a testimony from Michio herself. With a bit of luck, we may be able to ask her what happened during the crash ourselves. Yeah, I can't wrap my head around that particular development. I still have my doubts that it'll be so easy. Either way, we won't be able to do this unless Mio and Yako turn up. I'd rather have them come sooner rather than later, but I guess we just have to wait. Shall we head inside? Alright then. Think. I guess we still can't rule out the possibility that Michio did commit suicide. She was so young, and all the adults in her life did was push her around. That's true. Wait, move? Alright, let's go wait inside the school! Michelle, they'll be here any moment! I mean, maybe. But was it really... Okay. Okay, so we did that. We can't... They're coming back to the school, so we're waiting for them. This thumbnail. Before we do that, I want to see what's going on with Haruhi. Oh, man! Haruhi and Richter break into the Shiraishi residence with the detectives. They find a journal left behind by the deceased EY, finally revealing the mystery behind the kidnapping. However, Haruhi remains unsatisfied. Of course she would! Okay. Okay, so they're back in their home, the Shigima mansion. In further news, today the body of an adult male was discovered in the residence of one Toshiko Shiraishi around noon. Okay, so this has been found, reported to the police and the media, I guess. The man, identified as Kankichiro Iwai, is said to have been in a relationship with Toshiko. He was unemployed at his time of death. While further investigations are still underway, it's suspected that his death is connected to the recent serial killings in Honjo. Well, I mean, it's not really the dad, it's like the stepdad, sort of. I think, were they, like, married? Oh, right, it's, like, common law marriage. Yeah, it was... So I guess in a way, oh yeah, he had such a long, it's this guy that was, he like idolizes the Nejima, like the murderer, and then he kind of used the Shiraishis, with like the promise of money because they were struggling, and this kind of like blackmailed them and made them do, you know, take part in his crimes and stuff, and all his occult crimes. And that's the guy that was found in the house when we broke in. Actually, let me... Okay. Well, ma'am, it seems like we've managed to settle one part of the kidnapping case for now. Let's begin discussing our next steps. Right. Well, I feel so bad for this woman. The fax machine, it can... Oh, yeah, okay. Well, we just need to check everything from now on. The ticking of the clock gets on my nerves sometimes. The lights a little dim even during the day, but I like it that way. Yep. Some of these are actually the same. I wonder what kind of music Richter is into. I imagine he likes English songs. Got our little rooster. I was gonna check. Got the pointless stories, just reporting on what's important. Anything on the table this time? Nope. He's always going on his own pace. He's rather fascinating. Next up, what do we need to do to get our hands on a curse stone filled with soul dregs? Oh, she still wants to do it. Let's do it. Judging by the official announcement, it seems what EY wrote is likely true. With both the kidnapper and his young accomplice dead, the police should be able to handle the rest. Now that it's over, I can't help but think how pitiful it all is. We never would have known a thing. We never would have known a thing had we not found his journal. Carelessness is what usually leads to crimes like these being exposed. It was pretty much the same with the Nejima murders. But stumbling across the answer by pure chance really makes you think. It makes my skin crawl to think of how many cases like this are left undiscovered. Me too. It's certainly disturbing. Well, with the kidnapping case all wrapped up, we can focus our efforts on obtaining the right of resurrection, yes? Indeed. I'm counting on you. They're gunning for it. Let's talk about Richter. Richter? Yes? That's right. Would you mind if we make a stop on our way? We can make it quick. I apologize for the diversion, but I'd like to visit a candy store if possible. Richter! I suppose I don't mind. Ho ho ho! Yako's family owns the Dagashi, the candy store. So I think he knows. He's got to know something about the remaining curse bearers. All right, let's reassess this curse situation. Right. I must admit, I never expected the police to be so on top of things. The Chief Inspector, Tetsuo Tsutsumi, provided us a good wealth of information. I'm surprised you knew so much about the curse bearers. Do you think they noticed I'm one of them? I'm pretty sure Ario didn't. The Chief Inspector, on the other hand, will have to be careful around him. But if he had suspected anything, I'm sure he would have detained us. We should stay vigilant moving forward. Agreed. Even if we steal a curse stone, you may not be able to successfully perform the rite unless you're a curse bearer yourself. Would you be okay with hanging on to the stone from now on? Of course. Just don't use it though, okay? Alright. Don't use it. Don't use it. If what we've heard is true, there are just 3 curse bearers left to be discovered. There's the Whispering Canal, the Beckoning Light, and the Taiko Sugaru left to investigate. It may benefit us to visit the places connected to these stories a few times. I see. I'm still highly suspicious of the people at Hihaku Soaps. They could be the ones pulling the strings. That Takumi Yumioka fella, I like that, is probably aware of the curse bearers we're searching for. Tracking his movements may prove to be useful. You want to follow him? If we were to follow anyone, he'd be my first choice. But, damn it, times like this really have me wishing I had more personnel. I imagine it's tough working on your own. It's the plight of running a small business. I'm always on the hunt for a skilled assistant. I hope you hire someone. Why is the how come the fax machine does not give me a check mark? Do I need to, like... Am I gonna get a fax soon? And then there's Nejima, who appears to be a curse bearer too, the one-sided read, I think it was. If we want to look for someone that's likely to gather a whole lot of soul dregs, well, look no further. He did say he would unleash his curse on a large number of people at nightfall. If he gets the chance to. If the Chief Inspector manages to track down Michio, then, well... there's a chance he'll manage to apprehend Nejima before he gets up to no good. But why did you tell the Chief Inspector about the safe house, if he hadn't had that lead? It was written in EY's memoirs. It was just a matter of time till he found out. I don't know why I said memoirs that way. Memoirs. Besides, we're talking about a massacre here. I can't just turn a blind eye. How different is it from any other curse bearer collecting soul dregs? Well, if we're talking Nejima, it could be a lot more dangerous. We'll just keep a close eye on Nejima and the cops. Man. Okay. What about that girl from before, Ayame Tono? Do you think she could be a curse bearer? Well, there's a chance she could have gone and stolen someone else's curse stone by now. That's possible too, but... We haven't been to Midori-cho Park yet, the place connected to the Taiko of Sugaru. Ah, right, that's close to where she lives. What if she was a curse bearer this entire time? She could have lied. It's possible. It would make her a brilliant actress to boot. The idea's got me itching to investigate her again. That place is rather suspicious. If only we could run into someone there. Oh. Why? Am I missing something? Just gonna check before I move. You don't have a check mark for the fax machine, I'm just thinking. Okay. Like, what if we get a fax? Okay, I mean, maybe? Then shall we depart? Oh, from this part on, you'll be given the option to finish investigation, which will allow you to immediately end this part. From there, you can continue on to the next part. You may also come back and restart the section from the point which you left off. Ooh, don't give me that level of power. It's probably... it might be an order of things too, because that's how it was the last time. I know these two places were specifically mentioned that we wanted to check out. Maybe we go to those first. But then, I'm so curious. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Okay. Everyone is relaxing so peacefully in the park, it's hard to imagine it was the site of some horrid curse. Okay. Oh, there she is. Hey, that lady over there. That's Ayame Tono. She seems to be trying to hide. Watch in silence. We don't want to startle her and have her run off on us. Let's sit and watch her for now. Okay. Oh, okay, I can't look around anymore. I should have maybe... oh, no, yes I can. It just took a while. It's going alright. We are getting a lot of new information lately. But it is a matter of, like, we're getting a lot of questions and not too many answers. But it's been interesting. It's been fun. Okay, Richter seems to be a little nervous when Ayame Tono was mentioned, or was I just imagining it? I feel like we are so primed to get a whole lot of bad endings now in like this section. Not just for Haruhi and Richter, but like for everyone. I feel like this seems like the part where it's like if I do something wrong, or if I do things in a wrong order, I'm gonna get a bad end. Helps us we have to determine who the remaining curse bearers are. We have to find them soon. Like, she could be meeting with a curse bearer, and then that would be really bad for us. Which, like, do we want to do this now? We've reason to believe the curse bearer of the Taiko of Suguru was here last night. It's possible they're already dead, but we haven't found any definitive leads. If we get a bad end, we get a bad end. If we watch in silence and we just stay here, I don't think anything happens, like no one's gonna come, so maybe we do... I feel like this might be a bad idea, but I want to see what happens. Alright, I'll be right back! Oh, he's gone. I suppose he really wanted to talk with her. Oh, there he is! Does he mean to jump out and surprise her from behind? Huh. And I love this guy. Does he mean to intimidate her? Oh, she noticed. I guess his purpose was to talk with her after all. I wonder what they're talking about. She doesn't look like she's planning to run. Oh, they're coming here. Very silly man. Here she is. What do you think? Smooth work by the master, hmm? Yes. Very smooth. Hello, thank you so much for yesterday. I know this is sudden, but I'm actually being pursued right now. Pursued? By who? I think it's the police. Would you be willing to provide me shelter? From the police? I figured we could hear her out and see what kind of mess she's gotten herself in. Don't make it sound like I'm some kind of criminal, please. The police, have my apartment staked out, so I haven't been able to return home. I heard them say something about wanting to protect me, but something didn't feel right, and I got scared. Do you have any idea why they're after you? Well, I have been searching for the curses, so... we shouldn't trouble ourselves with hiding you if they're after you for a good reason. Huh? How cruel. But this handsome investigator wouldn't turn me in so easily, would you? It's unfortunate, but we've got reason not to get involved with the police ourselves. What shady reasoning! But if you've got some murky secret to hide, we might as well cooperate with each other, no? Okay. She seems weird, as in, like, she's willing to kill people to bring back Hokusai. If we're to believe her story, she might not, like, that might be just, like, a bold-faced lie. And kind of what we've seen from Yako, it seems that Namagaki was driving the car, maybe, that hit Michio, so she might have also been in the car. Because we know that they're together, but we don't know how, like, for how long, or, like, how involved they are. But her story is that she wants to bring Hokusai back, right? Whereas Namagaki said that he wanted to bring Michio back because, you know, he probably killed her on accident. But again, that is if we are believing the things she's saying. She isn't. She's just been teaming up with people that have curse stones and stuff like that. But she's quite shrouded. And then we went to investigate her, and she just wasn't home. But we saw, like, the police have been staking out, and this was the one that, like, Richter was, like, looking in and checking, like, her mailbox and her electric meter and stuff like that. And when just now, Haruo noticed that when we were bringing her up, Richter seemed kind of, like, nervous, like, apprehensive about it. So, I don't know. She's definitely shady. Oh, wait, I kept looking that. And I feel like maybe, you know, I think, I'm trying to remember, I think Tsutsumi and them saw her, but I don't know if it would be... I feel like it was probably determined that she didn't have a curse stone, but, like, I don't know if it would be enough to basically, like, stake out her apartment. Anyway, how's your plans to resurrect Hokusai going? Ah, fortunately, that's been going quite well. Okay, I guess we're gonna find out. Oh? Does that mean you found someone to steal a curse stone from? Not exactly, but I found out a kind of last resort. Which is why I can't let the police get me. What do you mean by last resort? You're really asking me that? It doesn't concern you at all. Why should I tell you? Ugh. What if we make a deal? In exchange for keeping you hidden from the police, you'll tell us about your last resort. Huh? Is that what got you interested? Oh, I've got it. You mean to steal it for yourself? Not at all. Just curious. That excuse will just not do. I don't need you to. I'll find a way to stay safe on my own. That was a close one. I should have known the only one you can count on in this world is yourself. Ah. We can't let her get away. Let's go after her. Stop it! Get any closer and I'll scream! Please wait, we'll help you out, with no conditions. Well, you changed your mind quick. That just makes you all the more suspicious. I tried my best, but I couldn't convince her to stay. Could it be you don't know how to handle a girl like that? Since she's looking for a safe haven, would you mind me sharing your address with her, just in case? Well, it doesn't really bother me. But you do recognize there are police officers in my close family? At least it'll allow us a way to keep in contact, no matter how small. That's true. She's, like, from a police family, so I don't know how much that would work. Yami Tono says her plans for the Rite of Resurrection may be achievable through this last resort. Does that mean she's given up on her plan to steal a curse stone? I mean, we also do not have a lead or, like, someone who we're thinking is the descendant of Seimon who might have this yin scroll that would tell us how to stop the curse. So she might have information that we don't. Like, but that's assuming that she would have information. But if she's saying that she has some sort of, like, last resort, it could be anything. It could be like, oh, I met with, like, that mass murderer and I'm gonna team up with him. Because there are some other characters we haven't really gotten to talk to again or meet up with, like, the fiancé and stuff like that. We don't know what's going on with Yako and Michio, essentially. Richter? You know, I have one as well. A last resort. You do? Even if we don't steal another curse stone, I already have my own. If it becomes necessary, I am prepared to use it. So you think it might be possible that she has one of her own too? But that she despises the idea of using it to kill others, so instead she means to steal a curse stone with soul dregs already in it? It doesn't contradict anything we know. I mean, it could just be as simple as that. She lives nearby, which means she might have the Taiko Suguru curse stone. We still don't know much about that one. Richter? That last resort Ayame spoke of. It could be our chance. We can use her. I hear you loud and clear. Man. I can't help but feel oddly irritated around that girl, Ayame Tono. She puts on an innocent front, but she seems to be hiding something. Okay, so our characters are, like, quite suspicious of her. Okay, so I just need to think. I don't have anything to talk about. I might be done here, I don't actually know. I don't see her or anything else that we can interact with. We've done our talking. Might be it for this location. I mean, she might be here. If we look back. No? No, no, no. Okay. Into the bridge. Again, I'm wondering if I am picking things in a wrong order. It's very possible. With so many old factories alongside this river, it must have been quite different in its glory days. But now most of them are closed down due to the tightened regulations on waste disposal. Did something draw your interest? No worries here. I made sure to take a quick shower this morning. Okay. Okay, we might need to check the surroundings again later. Factory? It doesn't seem like anyone's been here for some time. I wonder if it's one of those factories that got shut down when they tightened up regulations. The not... Oh, There's a little floaty. Right there? What do you think that is? Oh? I don't see anything. Really? You don't see that? That thing that looks like a phantom ball of flame floating in the air? A ball of flame? It must be the curse echo. Maybe only the curse bearers are capable of seeing it. But could such a thing happen in broad daylight? Ah. It's gone. I wonder if that was the beckoning light's curse echo. The phantom flame you saw might have been a manifestation of the lantern. In that case, does that mean a curse bearer is nearby? A curse bearer might be lurking in the vicinity. I'm going to check the surroundings. Richter, be safe! Nothing. I didn't find anyone who looked the part. I see. I don't doubt something happened around here, but something might have changed in the area. Keep your eyes peeled. Ooh. Something might have changed. Something might have changed. Huh. It's just kind of people walking around. I think. If what I saw was the curse echo of the beckoning light, wouldn't that mean the curse bearer is nearby? I'm not feeling any strange presence, but that could be because it's midday. What you saw earlier must have been the beckoning light. Something must have changed after what just happened. Something might have changed. I wonder if it already changed and I just need to keep an eye out. And I didn't keep an eye out, and I should have kept an eye out. I didn't actually mean to click that. I mean, there's no check mark, so I think it might be... There might be something going on there. I don't see what it could possibly be. I may be missing something. But I don't know. It could be a thing of, like, I need to know more, like, different things. Into bark. The area was closed off to the public this morning after his body was found, but the police quickly managed to complete their investigation and reopen the park as if nothing ever happened. The people in the area are shockingly calm considering what happened here. I think they'd be put off knowing there was a dead body here just this morning. From what I heard, it happened right about where you're standing now. Eek! Fun. Would you look at that? That's a pretty unique looking playground. Did it catch your eye? Perhaps now's not the time, though. But it did get you interested. Does he want to play on it? He just wants to play on the playground. They made it quite the challenge. To pass through it, you'd have to go underneath there. He definitely wants to play on it. You can go take a look if you're that interested. Alright. I'll go check it out just to make sure. Best character? He didn't have to think long about that. What's that? Did he find something? I found a mockingbird under the playground equipment! Damn, talk about lucky. It's number 19, Penny Prattle. Oh! It's pretty good. It's a girl! She got the sword. Ding! I already looked at it. I don't need to go look at it again, but... In the Bright Garden, if you won the lot... There's a couple, like, lottery-based ones. Jackpot. Bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. I might have missed this one. Approach the net? Wait until you feel like yourself again. The excited detective. Waiting at the intersection on a bright pillar at night. On a bridge pillar at night. Visiting the park at night. He's so happy. But also me. I see! Congrats! Playgrounds always get me all fired up. That's very pure. Can't even blame him. Anything else going on? A telephone booth that doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. Okay. Is there anything to do here? So peaceful here, it's hard to imagine this place has anything to do with curses at all. A bunch of kids gathered around Richter to poke fun at his clothing. It seems like kids come running for him wherever we go, not all too surprising with his attire. He hasn't complained about it though. I wonder if he's got a soft spot for kids. Here's the best. This place is associated with the Whispering Canal. The canal must be connected to the man who was found drowned in the park. Agreed. Wasn't the victim a Hihaku Soap's employee? That's right. His name was Shogo Okie. Considering his occupation, he probably came here in search of a curse stone. If people in the company know about the rite, it only makes sense they'd be looking for curse stones. You think the chairwoman and Takumi would send their regular employees out to hunt for the stones? I also thought that Tenet, that Richter would have probably gotten along with Harue's-san, especially since, like, her son was, like, his whole thing was he wanted to be an officer and he wanted to, like, be an upstanding, good person and who, like, protected others, like, real model citizen kind of guy. And, like, Richter was in the academy and he left the force to become a private investigator so that he could, like, take matters in his own hands. It's like they would have really gotten along. Oh. If that's the case, perhaps that Shogo died trying to take a stone from someone else. Either that, or we also don't know where Yoko is. He was killed precisely because he was a curse bearer with a curse stone. I suppose so, but considering the location, wouldn't that mean the curse used was the Whispering Canal? Good point. That would mean Shogo Okie wasn't the wielder of the Whispering Canal curse himself. Could he have had the Beckoning Light, or even the Taiko Suguru? I was here last night, and there wasn't any dead bodies then. It was highly possible he was brought here from somewhere else. If that's the case, the wielder of the Whispering Canal has already collected his stone. Ma'am, excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Oh? Be my guest. Shogo Okie is the name of a person who died here. It's hard to believe he was here by chance, only to end up murdered with a curse. Given his ties to Hihaku, we can assume he was aware of the situation and somehow involved with these curses. I like that they're thinking that, kind of... But for, like, the wrong reasons. Like, he definitely was involved, but not because he was an employee of Hyaku Soaps, but just because, like, that's just coincidence. Or maybe it's not coincidence. What did you want to try, Richter? I'm so confused. The two cursed bears battled it out here last night. Who could the other person have been? Excuse me, but there's one more thing I'd like to try. Be my guess. We don't have, like, an item thing to use, and so I'm confused if I should be doing something or checking something. And I'm missing it. Because there's not much to check, and there are... I didn't know I could zoom in all this time. I do have the check marks. It might not just be this area. Let's go to the candy store. Like, the option to end the investigation myself makes me nervous, because I'm thinking I could very much miss something. Apparently, Richter likes to visit the local candy shop in every district he visits. Good man. I figured once you've seen one, you've seen them all, but in reality, each one has its own unique displays and colors to match the locale. It kind of irks me that we stopped here simply for the sake of entertainment, but I suppose he needs time like this to relax and recenter his mind. He works so vigorously every day. Richter and Ario are kind of like, not actually competing, but neither of them have, like, gotten sleep. Or much sleep, I think, through this entire thing. It's just been nonstop. There's some vending machines. You can buy canned juice for 100 yen. These days, vending machines sell a lot of things besides juice, too. I can see the energy drinks. Oh. Whoa, no way! It's me for real! Jeez, you made me jump. It's Mockingbird number 14, Foul Con Man! This guy's a real speed demon. This one is really good. That's a good name, and I really like this one, and I'm a fan of Falcon. Oh, is that right? It's kind of scary how you even know the exact number with just a simple glance. Oh, he's so good. I like these ones that have swords. But I like the ones that are, like, motorcycles, apparently. Something so good. I wonder if the second one also has these, or if they're like a different animal or something. The shop's close to the park, so children have been coming and going without pause. Places like this candy shop have been slowly disappearing from the street view recently. He's up in front with the kids to participate in the raffle. It's weird seeing an adult his age enjoying himself so much at a candy store. Oh, it seems he didn't win anything. He's pouting so hard, even the kids are laughing at him. Richter's the best. Okay, let's just repeat. Sennoya. The children seem pretty fond of this place. It looks comparatively new. They must have had renovations done not long ago. Oh, right, ma'am. Should we go? Should we go for monzuyaki or something? That sounds pretty good. That's sweet of you, but I'm not hungry right now. That's too bad. I haven't had great luck with this Mockingbird raffle. Would you mind if I tried a few more times? Apparently most of these are just replicas of the real deal, but even so, they're well worth the price. Some of these kids were saying they managed to snatch some real rare finds in this lottery. Go ahead, don't buy them all now. Just let me know when you want to leave, okay? Okay. Okay. Huh, I definitely thought we'd get, like, more information here, but maybe we need to trigger something first. Because I don't think that we've even gotten to really come here besides that time that we were Yako, and this is like our house. Oh. It almost feels like I came here with a child. My boy never had much of a taste for sweets. It makes this kind of a fresh experience for me. That's cute. Huh, is there really nothing we can do here? I feel like there's definitely gotta be something, but maybe it's a matter of we play as the other characters first, we find something. I'm really surprised we didn't get more. I'm gonna check and make sure things didn't change here or there in all these other places. I feel like we haven't gotten as much as I thought we would in an investigation scene where we can free move. But I know there's things that we're just not getting, and I don't know if it's a matter of me not doing them in the right order. Or if it's like I've seen what I need to see and then I'll get more in the next section. Like, for example, like him here saying, oh, there's something I want to try. Is that something that I need to do myself, or is that something that we're going to do later? Because I do have my check marks. I might simply just be missing something. And we have had a couple things, like the factory and the fax machine, that haven't been getting check marks no matter how much we're checking them, which make me think that there's something there to find or to look at. But maybe not. Let's save. Let's just try. Let's just see what... We already got one bad end. We might as well just, like, just try it. Pressing finish investigation will end this part. I don't know what else to really do. We can always go... Wait, huh? Wait, huh? Is this her son? What is this? Because I was like, we can always go back. You know, we can always go back to this chapter and just redo it or do something different. But we can't continue with these. We can do this. But what is this? What is this? Is this her son? Or is this... Oh my god, I'm gonna... Okay. Okay. I'm prepared for this to be very scary. Or not scary, but like... bad. Ah, my head. Or... like this... I don't know. Okay, we can see Yoshimi, who killed him. Oh, no! Maybe Yaku didn't get away with it. Yoshimi... So we haven't seen the fiancé yet, and we know that we've been talking about going to see her, because there's the delinquent girl, and she said that she had information, but she doesn't want to talk to any of the adults because she can't trust them, but she will trust the fiancé. And we don't know, like, why or how he died or who did it. What's happening? Oh, oopsie, I didn't need to click that. Shake. Did I hit my head? It's killing me. And my vision is all blurry. Is that the ceiling? I feel the cold floor against my back. I must have fallen or something. Get up. Okay, I... Oh. My body won't move. Why? Well, but that wasn't like the front of like a curse stone, so is that... And why am I on the floor in the first place? No. Hold on. More importantly, who am I? Okay, wait. I want to look around. Nope. Can't see anything. Recall. Okay, think. Try to remember something, anything. Resurrection? Killed him? Revenge? Hajime Yoshimi? Gah! Yeah, it feels like my head is gonna split apart. What was that? That man's face. I think I've seen it before. Think! I'm sure I know it. Enter the man's name. Didn't let me put the full one in. Right? Did I Yoshimi, Hajime Yoshimi. That's it. I know that name. Okay. The dark mist obscuring my memories is slowly starting to clear. My head is hurting again. What was that? A memory of mine? Hajime and I think we were close. But the first thing I saw, he was dead. Did I? Just what kind of person am I? Get up. I can move again, and I think my head is starting to clear. Oh, scary. It looks like I'm in some kind of warehouse. Maybe I can find some clues as to what happened. I should take a look around. You can press suspend at any point in this chapter and start again from the same point when you select resume. If you get stuck, try playing a different route before returning to this one. Okay. Mirror. There's a key to the sink. If I can use it to see what I look like, it might help me remember who I am. No good. The mirror is completely unusable with all the grime that's built up on it. I thought it wouldn't be that easy. I wonder if I could clean it somehow. We're in it! We're in it! Are we escape room in this? There's a little sink here. It's pretty dirty. I hope I don't have to use it. There's water dripping from the faucet, but the knobs are stuck. I can't move them in either direction. Okay. Door? It won't open. Must be locked from the outside. So I really am locked in here. I don't know what's going on, but I doubt I can afford to take my time here. Don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. Sorry, I'm just gonna double check these and make sure it's not like additional dialogue. As long as that grime is there, I have no way of seeing what I look like. Okay. Looks like I definitely won't be using it. I'm just gonna, again, double check. Okay. Oh my god, why did that scared me so bad? That was such a dramatic, it was like putting your fingers, just slamming your fingers on the piano sort of sound effect. I tried banging on it, but there was no response. Doesn't seem like anybody's out there. Okay. I don't like these really dark spots. I really don't like that. There's a bunch of garbage in the corners. My guess is that this room isn't used very often, if at all. I can't just wait here for somebody to come to my rescue. I need to look for a way out. Let's check again. Bunch of garbage. Chair? A folding chair all alone in the middle of the room gives me the creeps for some reason. They must have sat me on it earlier. I probably passed out and fell on the floor. I could be a lot of people right now. Air duct. There's an air duct on the ceiling. Could this place have been a factory at some point? Oh, okay. Wish I could crawl through it to escape, but I don't see any way to get into it from here. Will we have seen some kind of mysterious factories? Let me do that in a second. A typical office desk, there's all kinds of stationery on it. Is there anything that looks usable? There's this pen, but I don't really need it. I'll leave it here for now. If you tell me that, I really want that pen. Okay, oh, okay. I think this is kind of, yeah, escape roomy, where we know we have some things. We are gonna know where they are, what to use, and we're gonna use them in certain orders, but it's telling me that I might need to go back and do other, like, routes or, like, talk to people. But I would imagine that maybe this happens, like, this opens, this unlocks after you do that investigation section. So I'm wondering if it's a thing of, like, now that I do this, do I go back into that and then check the factory? Or... yeah, something's gonna... I'm scared. Or is that, like, I have done that and then it'll happen after, like, chronologically. Some storage lockers, open the left locker. There's a bucket and a mop in the left locker. I guess that's where they keep their cleaning stuff. No, I don't want there to be a dead body. There's nothing inside, but there's a piece of paper stuck to the front. Chemical, flammable, liquid, ventilation, if leaked, equipment integrity thoroughly. That's quite the collection of words. What could this place be used for? Am I in, like, Kihaku soaps or something? Let me think. All I can be sure of right now is that my memories are hazy and that someone's locked me up in here. I should look around to see if I can find any clues about who I am. Let's look at the address. I want to check everything first and then go back. See if there's anything here to miss or not see. Nothing in the bottom drawer. No, wait, there's something stuck away in the back. It looks like there's some kind of sticker stuck back there, but it's too dark to tell what it is. No! I need light! There's some kind of note in the middle drawer. Alkylbenzene, benzalconium chloride, sulfonic acid, sodium hydroxide. Names of chemicals? Maybe this is some kind of chemical plant. Hydrosity. It doesn't look like there's anything in the top drawer. A cabinet straight out of an office. Let's see what happens if I slide this open. Looks like there's nothing inside. Really? The other ones were like, there's nothing inside. Oh, wait. Try the jar starting from the top. Nope, totally empty. Really? That last jar, it's different. There we go. It's different from the others. I'm like, look at it. There's a padlock with a 4-digit combination. I have no idea what the combination could be. Better leave it for now. The lock looks brand new compared to everything else. Is this room being used for something? I feel like maybe in the Shiraishi house, maybe we got, like, some numbers. Is there anything else? 4 digits, huh? I guess I could try all the numbers from 0000 to 9999, but that'll be my last resort. Hey! Hello, hello, hello! Thanks for the raid. How are you? I'm in a spooky little location. Let me do this, and hopefully that'll, like, pause it for me while I do a shout-out for you. How are you? Wait, that's not right. There it is. Okay. Let me open this. Do this. Yes. There we go. Welcome, welcome, raiders. How are you? How was your stream? Hope you're doing well. If you guys need to raid and run or lurk or what have you, that's all good. Hello, I'm Allie. I'm a little panda bee and mostly an art streamer, but today we are going through PARANORMASIGHT, and I have just started this section where I don't know who I am, and I've found myself in this creepy little locked room office thing. We're figuring it out. And just kind of going through it and seeing what's available to me. It's got the feeling of an escape room, but I may or may not have the information I need. But that's what I'm up to. I hope you guys are good. This is a bit of like a horror mystery visual novel, so And we're quite into it, so if you're worried about spoilers, because I do really recommend this. It's been really fun. That's what we're doing. Check some stuff. Steel shelf. A big shelf, the kind you always see in warehouses and stuff. Wish I could find some tools or something, but no such luck. Container. What's this? This label's been torn off, but this must be soap. There's quite a bit left inside. What? Take it? I might be able to use this, might as well keep it on me. Soap acquired. I must get ready for sleep, but I will be lurking around. Have a good stream. Thank you so much. Thanks for the raid. Yeah, lurk away, and if not, then I hope you have a good rest tonight. I'll be here, solving spooky stuff. A bunch of messily stacked cardboard boxes. I took a peek inside, but it was too dark to see much. I'll need more light. Yeah, like, light is the thing that we need right now. Because, most of all, I need that bird sticker. Pour the soap in front of the door so when the serial killer walks in, it'll be really funny when he slips. If only. I mean, I'm gonna go through this as we go along. I know that switchboard is there. And then I always need to double check and make sure it's not, like, additional dialogue that I'm missing. If I listen close, I can just make out the sound of air blowing through the duct. So it's functional, like we're not in a non-functioning building. Maybe? I don't even know if I'm above or below ground. These little... I think they're just steel beams, but they are so scary when the lights are off. A switchboard. Looking inside, it seems that this room has electricity, at least. Does that mean someone is using this place for something? Turn it on. Okay. Pink? Well, I can be sure right now. Okay, that's all the same. I definitely did not get any clues about myself. Oh, Soap in a container, judging by its size, it's probably used for industrial use. I think? I mean, I don't want to, like, wash my hands, but I feel like the knobs and stuff are stuck, so I'm wondering if, like, we can use the soap. Oh, I can use this soap to clean off that. I mean, I thought we needed to use to turn on the sink first. I should have known that just putting soap on the mirror wouldn't do anything. I need something to wipe it with. Do I have something to wipe it with? Oh, cleaning supply? Bucket and a mop. There we go. I can fill the bucket with soap and use the mop to clear away most of the grime. Soapy mop acquired! We're doing it! We're doing it! There's a soapy mop. I should be able to clean the mirror with this. Whoa, clean in one swipe. This soap is pretty good. I'll have to remember the brand. Oh! Oh! Oh, I'm like, we haven't seen her! So this is what I look like. Wow, I'm beautiful. Right, yeah, this is me. I know this face. But something doesn't feel right. Something's missing. Oh, my name. I can't remember my name. I need to figure out what my name is. Hang on. We're gonna make sure I have this right. It's Mayu. Mayu Chozawa. Mayu Chozawa. She's a Did I know that? Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry, I did not even, like, read the rest of the sentence. the Hajime Yoshimi is a police officer. I thought she was also a police. I was like, she's two things? Okay. She is a beautician. And they've been together for like 10 years. So I was thinking that like when she wakes up, she has these memories of like who killed him, and they seem resentful, and then she thinks like I must have been close with him. So I was like, that sounds like it's the fiance, but like why would she be here? Like Hajime is a dead police officer, so he's this guy with like the pomp. He's the one that's why like Tsutsumi and Ario are involved in this in the first place. They're investigating his murder, because he was found dead in the park, like the gardens, which is kind of like that's more of a like they close the gates at night sort of thing, like that kind of like botanical garden sort of park, and not like a public park. And he was found like in the middle of it, and he was dead like at night when it was closed. And I think the only thing they've seen was that it was like heart failure. There wasn't signs of a struggle or anything, but he was talking with a lot of the girls that are involved with it. So like he was trying to help out Michio and Hitomi, for example. And he is the only one that like Hitomi trusts, because he was like, oh yeah, he's like the one good adult I've met in my life. Stuff like that. He was also classmates, or like entered the force at the same time as Jun Ario. So like they're friends. So everything so far, like we've seen that he seems to be like a really good guy, but we just have no idea like why he is dead, why, how, things like that. I think Ario was kind of thinking that it might have been he probably found something out, or like maybe he had dirt on someone and was killed, maybe by a curse. But I think it was, we don't know yet. Yeah, found dead under mysterious circumstances at the former Yasuda Gardens early this morning yesterday. And it was before all the curse stuff happened. Like all the curse stones got activated. So his, all of his death has been very like mysterious so far. Right. Okay. Mayu Chozawa. Let's recall, girl. I know what I look like. She's so pretty. Next, I have to remember my name. Is there a woman with this face in my memories? Come on, I need my name. Mayu. I'm gonna go with Mayu. Mayu Chozawa. Yes, that's definitely it. My name is Mayu Chozawa. Mysterious woman, Mayu Chozawa. Again, we also don't know any of like who are these descendants of some of these myojis from way back then. My name is Mayu Chozawa. That man I saw in my memories, Hajime Yoshimi, is my fiancé. She is so pretty. Wait. If what I saw was from my past, then Hajime is... No. Hajime could never be killed so easily. There must be some kind of mistake. Yeah, and also he's like kind of a big guy. And he's like strong, so it's not like someone could have just gotten the jump on him and just killed him so easily. So it's all very like mysterious. Knowing him, he's probably worked himself into a frenzy looking for me. I have to get out of here and let him know that I'm okay. Oh, they're gonna make me so sad. Okay, well, but I got that. I got the mirror and the snakes. I don't know what else to do here. As in, like, I'm not sure what my next step is. Oh, I mean, I still don't hear anyone out there. No reason to waste my energy banging and yelling. I mean, I feel like the air ducts are kind of our best shot. He is quite Ichiban coded, too. And why are we here? Like, what? Why us? I did not look at the lights. Huh? It looks like the light... It looks like the light on the ceiling is on, but it's still so dark. Oh, there's dirt all over the bulb. So beam up! So beam up! MVP soapy mop. Time for that mop to make another appearance. I'm almost scared to see this room, like, lit up. Okay, that wasn't so bad. There, it's a little brighter now. I should have an easier time searching now. I hope I can actually find something. Yeah! Yes! It was worth it! It was so worth it! Some kind of sticker in there. It looks like a delinquent penguin? Is this stuck on something? If my memories weren't so jumbled, I might... I might actually be able to remember. Does that mean, like... Does that mean it's... Oh, it's... Okay, wait. It's stuck on something, so I haven't gotten it yet. It hasn't given me the screen that's like, oh, you got this penguin. Okay, so it needs to... I need to remember. I need to progress more to get it. They're like, we really need you to lock in, so here's an incentive. Let me just check the other jars, because I know there was, like, things like maybe I'll see something more. Okay. This is fun. Okay, I thought maybe there'd be something now that the light's on. Like we'd see something. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna come back to you later. A manga magazine called Weekly Shonen Scorpion. I think Hajime used to read this even at his age. He liked the series about delinquents. No, not the time to get caught up reminiscing. Oh, girl. Okay. Huh? There's something on the floor here. Maybe I shouldn't have picked this up so quickly. Ooh! Was this here all along? I had no idea. A lantern carved out of wood? It's kind of creepy. Okay, yeah, so she's... I think she picks us up. Maybe if this activates, then she's in that factory, and that's what we saw. Something about this feels different than all the other abandoned junk in here. Kirsten acquired, beckoning light. Oh, what is this? My fault, I'm sorry, forgive me. Okay. Gah! Such terrible regret, a resentful memory is flowing into my mind. The evil ones, the curse bearers, kill them all by their own bane. Ooh, okay, maybe this is Seimon? You have acquired the power of the curse stone beckoning light. You can use it to kill curse bearers using their own curses. Gah! A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. This is their usual thing. Korose, korose. Kills by means of the curse they possess one who has become a curse. So this is this is a curse stone kind of specifically for killing the other curse bearers by using their own curse against them. Resentful memory. A vague silhouette is framed by a silvery moonlight near the bridge. It is a man hunted over near death with regret carved in his face. Visions of the past flash through his mind. Memories of the young couple and their daughter. But he has lost everything. He has repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. Though regret gnaws at him now, it is too late to undo it. That is a vague... Oh wait, no, there's more. His mind turns to the Onmyoji woman. It was all her doing. No, the blame laid with him and his inexperience. He had foolishly involved himself with the forbidden, inviting evil into his life. I should have left the rite of resurrection well enough alone. The light of the man's life begins to fade as regret and anger wash over him in turns. If only I had accomplished it in the end. Alas, it is too late for that now. I am prepared for hell. Perhaps in another life I can fulfill my dreams. Even if this body perishes, I can atone for my sins. Yeah, I mean, there were these other, like, will-o-wisps that were, like, I feel like the first one that we saw in, like, the prologue was, like, a different color. I remember now. I remember everything. I know I was brought here. That's right, earlier... Oh, something. Okay. I feel sick. Where am I? Oh, don't make me do this. Yes, that is correct. We finally have a confession. Don't make me do this. Someone's talking on the phone? Let's see. I can't click anything else. I'm just looking. Can I... Yes, quite stubborn. We had to use the maximum dose of truth serum. Okay. Truth serum? Did they drug me with something? There's someone behind me. Can I get a look at them? Man. Damn, my body won't move. I'm probably tied to the chair. Okay. Is it the soap guy? Yeah. Oh, you're awake. Ugh. Your head must be beginning to clear right about now. You, Takumi? Shit, you tricked me. Oh, right, the soap company is, like, really... They're also in, like, cosmetics and stuff, and she's a beautician. I don't know if that means anything, but, like... Maybe they work a lot together. Shit, you tricked me. Such a harsh accusation. Is the soap company the big bad? It was you who was being uncooperative. What did you do to me? What was that about a truth serum? I assure you, you have nothing to worry about. You are in no danger. That being said, there may be some side effects, memory loss, brain fog. It was you. You were the one who hurt Hajime. Try all you want. I'm not telling you shit. No matter. I already have everything I need. What? I'm in the middle of a call with the chairwoman. Why don't you have a rest while you wait? Hey, stop. Get away from me. Ugh. I'm still conscious. If only barely. Concentrate. Focus on Takumi. I need all the information I can glean from his conversation. Focus on Takumi's head and gather information. I'm trying, man. Correct. She does not seem to know where the is hidden. Hajime Yoshimi was the same. Yes, was unexpected, but... Right. That talisman thing. We need the talisman. No, he really did do something to Hajime. Is it? I think Hitomi has something, or... Well, Hajime asked Hitomi to get the talisman. Hitomi either has it or some information that she would only tell us. Oh, yeah. Oh. What was that? I'm fading. Shake your head to stay awake when you begin to lose consciousness. Okay, that was close. I have to keep listening. From Araishi? Yes, exactly as planned. As for Iwai, I expect yes as soon as possible. I mean, just playing a game, I'm so tempted to like look around and seeing if there's anything else going on. Yes, the curse will likely... Oops. Will likely tomorrow, according to Araishi. Just a little more... Yes, as long as we keep her in here, the curse will... Yes, she will certainly want to bring back her dead fiancé. Oh my god. Is he talking about me? Keep it together. Anything I can learn? They're trying to use me, and they're keeping me in here for a reason. Yes, I will be leaving her here. I'll take the telephone with me. I mean, I think so. I think they're gonna collect soldier eggs, and give them to me, so that I would want to use it to bring back my Hajime Yoshimi. But why? Like, if it's they must need me to use it, but why specifically me? And then, you know, if it's something they need from Hajime, why, it seems like they're the ones who killed him. Like, I mean, I think it's just going back to the right of resignation is definitely not what we think it is. Or there's a, like, I think, I remember, like, when we were talking with Araishi, he was saying that you can complete the Rite of Resurrection first, and then you do all the curse stuff, and the soul drag collection and stuff like that. And, like, the rite can trigger first, you do the collection, and then you complete it. So maybe they've done the Rite of Resurrection first, and they just need someone to do the rest. But it's like, if the curse stone's in here and I have it, then they could have just given it to anyone or found another curse bearer, because this guy's going around looking for curse bearers. Yes, that is in the cabinet. It should pose no problem. Okay, yes, I have changed the lock, the year of the company's founding. Thank you, sir. I can't hold on any longer. Right, I remember now. That man is Takumi Yumioka of Hihaku Soaps. He showed up at my hair salon about a month ago. He came to ask me to try out a new shampoo they'd made. We spoke about it again a few weeks later, but she's so pretty. He suddenly started asking me about my fiancé. I remember thinking that was pretty weird. Hihaku is a huge company, so I tried to be polite and answered all his questions. He wanted to know what kind of family Hajime came from. So there's something about Hajime. If there was anything special about them, or if he was heir to anything. I thought it was so strange I didn't give him any specifics. Hello. Maybe Hajime is the descendant? And then that night, he never came to the place we agreed to meet, so I went to where he said he'd be going, the former Yasuda Gardens. Oh my god, okay. That's where I found his dead body. I was so distraught I just ran away. I didn't want to believe what I was seeing. After that, I decided to put all my hopes in that Rite of Resurrection everyone was talking about. I searched desperately for anything I could find about the 7 mysteries of Honjo. And then, Takumi showed up again. He told me that he knew something about how Hajime died. I thought I would just act interested in what he had to say, but I fell for it completely. Next thing I knew, I was locked up in this room, pumped full of drugs and left here on the floor, barely even conscious. Spent the night dreaming of him, praying for a chance at the Rite of Resurrection. And at midnight last night, I got the Curse of the Beckoning Light. Between the drugs and the curse, I passed out. That must be why I lost my memory. But now I remember everything. It was Hihaku. They went after Hajime. They put me in here. Okay. Mayu is a beautician and the fiancé of Hajime Yoshimi, a police officer with the Sumida Police Department. Mayu was abducted by Takumi Yumioka and other employees of Hihaku Soaps and held captive in the basement of an abandoned factory. Following an interrogation intended to extract information about Hajime Yoshimi, she was left there, where she later received the Beckoning Light curse. During her school years, Mayu was the second in command of an all-female gang. I love her. She was known for having a glare so fierce that it could silence a crying child. It was during this time that she met Hajime Yoshimi, a member of a rival gang. At some point during the countless clashes between their gangs, the two fell into a peculiar romantic relationship. Although their tastes in food, clothing, TV, and movies could not be more opposite, they maintained a comfortable union by staying out of each other's hobbies. After being forced to repeat her third year 3 times, she dropped out of high school and began apprenticing at a hair salon on the recommendation of a friend. She also attended night school and was proud to earn her beautician license 2 years ago. Mayu always cut Hajime's hair, although he seemed content with her work, remarking, "My hair ain't much without Mayu's touch." She'd always been secretly plotting to give him a more stylish look. I love them. He's cool. I love these two. Okay. But why did they have to kill him? Was that Hihaku's doing too? What could they have wanted with him? I knew his job was dangerous, but why would a company like that go after an officer in the juvenile division? Oh, I get it now. All that about the shampoo was just to get to Hajime. Hajime. You were always the kind of guy who could shoulder any burden with a smile on your face. What burden were you carrying this time? To be targeted by a company that's more than willing to kidnap and drug people? Was it something you couldn't tell even me? No. Takumi said that he had gotten some kind of information out of me using the drug. Could I have had Hajime's secret somewhere in my memories? If I did, what could it have been? Did Hajime tell me something? Oh, whatever it is, just let me say one thing. Fuck you, Hihaku. I'm not about to let any of this go the way you want. Yeah, that's right. It's up to me to protect any secret that Hajime was trying to hide. I'll finish whatever it is he didn't get a chance to. After all, it's always been up to me to clean up your messes. It's okay. Whatever you got yourself involved in, I'm sure you had a good reason. We're gonna take them all. We're gonna take them for all they got. Just you wait and see. I like these vengeful women. Alright, it's about time I got out of this dump. Can I have it, please? Yes. Wait, is this... This is that thing. Unbelievable. Oh my god. We're getting this, like, Showa ballad. Hajime, thanks for waiting. Oh, what's wrong? You're wasting that handsome face of yours looking like that. You think? I think I'm still plenty handsome. Can't argue with that. Are you not meeting with that girl today? You told me, I mean. Nah, she's off doing who knows what. That's too bad. I just found a hair catalog that I thought would be perfect for her. Seems like you're pretty worried about her. Yeah, she reminds me of myself at that age. I can't help but worry. You think? I'd say she's still a little ball of sunshine compared to what you were like. Shut up, I'm talking emotionally. She needs an adult who can understand how she feels. She's like a kitten. She thinks everyone around her is out to get her, so she bites at them all. Huh, you might be right. So tell her I wanted to see her, will you? Sure, I'll do that. But this other girl I ran into the other day is a tough case. Oh, she must really be something else if you don't know how to deal with her. Nah, it's not really that kind of thing. Some people just have so much misfortune thrown at them. What do you mean by that? Well, I can't really get into the details. But she might have the talisman I've been looking for. Said it was a memento from her father. Could we really be related? But it's not like I can just take it from her. Getting the penguin sticker seemed to be really important. What are you mumbling about? Who's related to who? Ah, sorry, it's nothing. It's about that thing with your family, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it! Is she the one who has the piece of the book that your ancestor left behind? Mayu, how did you know that? God, I forgot how dense you are sometimes. How long have we been dating now? Besides, you were the one who came crying to me about when you got wasted that one time. Crying to me about it when you got wasted that one time. Rambling about how this old book you're supposed to inherit is hidden in these 2 talismans. Right, and they have one. And that something was giving you a bad feeling about it and you need to be careful. Oh, right. That's all I know, though, and I wasn't planning to try and pry any further. But if it's something important that you need to protect, then what are you waffling about? Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Mayu. I feel better now. Oh, that's right. Did you hear? The mockingbirds were seen in Honjo. Huh? That came out of nowhere. Mocking what now? It's an urban legend about these bird stickers that show up out of nowhere. I was always kind of curious about them, but I never thought they'd be in Honjo. There may be a bunch showing up all over town, so we gotta keep an eye out. You feeling alright? What's gone into you? What's so special about these birds? Come on, one of them is a penguin with a pompadour. You can't tell me that isn't the greatest thing you've ever seen. That's so dumb. No, I love them. That's right. He was trying to protect something left to him. All that was in finding the penguin. Could that be the information that Hihaku wanted? What's his name? What's his name? His name is just Pompadour Penguin, and that's good enough for me. He's great. He looks so good. Oh, might be my favorite. I don't know, the sparrows are really good. This is a look. This is so good. Alright. I'm trying to remember if there's anything else that was really important besides the cabinet that we might have access to. Takumi said something about this. He said he put something in here and locked it, so there's probably something in here. Should I try my luck with the lock? Yes, enter number. Okay, first number from the left. Oh, it was 1946? Well, all the coolest dudes in the game are Mockingbird enjoyers. Yes, it opened. Huh? But how did the year Hihaku was established suddenly appear in my mind? 'Cause don't worry, I got you, girl. I had an idea when it might have been, but did I really get that lucky? And then I think about it, there's definitely something different in the air. I am a ghost. I am possessing people. Maybe. And, like, giving them the information they need and, like, turning off their volume so they can't get cursed. Is this another side effect of the drug or something else? Well, it doesn't matter right now. I should see what's in here. What is this thing? Well, I guess I might as well pull it out. And it looks sort of like a phone, but there's no receiver. I knew it was going to come into play. Oh, I know. This is a fax machine. I've seen commercials for these on TV. If I remember correctly, it's used to send copies of documents to other people who have one. What an age we live in where we can send letters and things without going through the mailman. This means I can call for help without a telephone. I've never used one before, but if I can connect it to the power and the phone line... Okay, but I still need to send a fax. All right, we've got power. Now I just need to figure out who I can send it to. What else do I need? A phone number. I found a bunch of paper in the cabinet. I'll need a pen to write with. Yes! And I'll need a phone number for a fax machine to send this to. What am I going to do? Okay. Okay, what am I going to do about that? Oh, that's so interesting. I'm just going to just double check the cabinet. Cabinet the fax machine was in, empty now. I mean, we knew... I feel like Takumi was like, yes, the fax machine is locked. Like, it's here, and we've locked it behind a thing. Like, why do they need a fax machine? But I'm thinking what we do is we go back as Haruo and Richter, we find out what my fax machine number is. We come back here knowing it in our files because that's how we're telling Mayu, like, that's the year Hihaku was founded. And she's like, I don't know why I would know that. It's because we are telling her. So we go in as Haruo, we find out her phone number, we come back, we tell Mayu what her phone number is, and we fax them, and they know where to find us. I think that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on. That's so cool. I think that's what's going on. Just a little panda wisp floating around. Hey, look for the bird stickers. No reason, just they're cool. A weekly magazine, it's a fairly recent issue. The cover story is an interview with the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. Not interested. Not interested. Pen? A typical office desk, there's all kinds of stationery on it. Is there anything that looks usable? Here's the pen. Alright, I've got a pen, now I can write a message. pen acquired. Though I better check that it actually works. There's nothing in the top drawer. But we've got all these weird, like, chemical things. Oh, wait, there's a locker that has a piece of paper thing on it. There's nothing inside, but there's a piece of paper stuck to the front. Okay, no, that's just still telling us stuff. Let me check the boxes and stuff. There are strange bottles and bags filled with some kind of powder in the boxes. If this place is a factory, these may be their products. There's no telling if they're dangerous or not. Better not touch them. This is fun. Let me check the magazine again, just in case. I feel like there's gotta be something in the trash can. Okay, let me just double check the fax machine. I need a pen and a phone number for a fax machine. I need the phone. I don't think I have. I'm just checking because I know that there was like multiple drawers in this cabinet, so I just want to make sure like I've reopened them. Okay. I can't quite. I don't think that we have a phone number. Like, I don't think we've gotten one yet. And we've used the phone like several times. But if it's specifically a fax machine, we know where we can go find one and get one. Let me just check, I think, again, and I'll check the items. I just remember that I heard the rules for the Rite of Resurrection when I got this curse stone, but killing other people to bring someone back, that's out of the question. Hajime would never accept sacrificing another person to come back himself. None of this was ever an option to begin with. The way we lived? Oh, ever since we were kids, we were always ready to die if that's what it came to. We'd never take our foot off the gas just because we were scared of death. We were never such big fans of living anyways. That's why we were always prepared for it. I used to wonder if we took things a little too lightly. But that's just how much we trusted each other. So I have no use for some shitty rite. And that's the truth, Hajime. I like that we are getting introduced to these characters kind of pretty late in the game, and I love them. Let me just check my items again. Curse Stone of the Beckoning Light. It doesn't have any soul dregs in it. No matter what, using this curse would be wrong. I'm not even going to think about it. Okay. Oil based pen. The pen tip is totally dry, so we need oil? I won't be able to write anything with this. I wonder if I could fix it somehow. How do I fix a pen with dried up ink on the tip? Use like alcohol, right? Soap in a container, judging by its size, it's probably for industrial use. Do I have any, like, oil? Or alcohol? I mean, if it's oil-based, we would need just something. Or just ink. A soapy mop is pretty long. I should be able to clean things from afar without getting myself dirty. I feel like... Let me check if there's anything... Any other cleaning supplies? Nothing else seems useful. Check these things. Sink? Definitely won't be using it. We've checked the boxes. Anything else on the shelf? No. Let me check the air duct one more time, and then we'll pop back out to how do we... But I can fit in the air duct, but that doesn't matter if I can't find a way in. Okay. One more thing. Yeah, I don't know anything else about the pen yet. So let's... But as things have changed, like when we kind of cleaned the mirror first, then we were able to check the lights. So it might be just a matter of opening things, like unlocking more as we go. So I think that's a pen. Chapter will be suspended. You can select resume from the story chart to start playing again from the same point. That's great. I mean, we still have... Okay. So I'm wondering... Is it... Okay. Fax machine, it can send images to other places along the telephone network. A fax machine. The number for our home is 63 blank 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 blank. Ma'am, is everything okay? I'm fine, there's just something I wanted to check. Is that so? Oh, that's so good. I thought maybe. I mean, like, we learned so much, and I was like, ooh. Ooh. But, we're approaching 3 hours, so I do want to kind of stop soon at some point, but this is so interesting. We might do this. We might play more tomorrow, honestly. Sure. So, I have this. I don't know if it's in anything, but, like, if it's not even a complete thing, maybe we just need the 6-3. Nope. How do we... Okay. Oh, yeah. Get some sleep. VODs will be up, so you guys can catch any more story that you miss. We might play more tomorrow. This is so much fun. It's, yes, I love this. Okay. We don't have a way of writing. I don't know if I need this yet. Let me check. Right, so I do have a phone number now. But I need a way... I need a way of fixing the pen. And I have ideas, but I don't... See, unless it's... Like, if I'm not gonna touch those, and I don't... You know, I'm not gonna use the sink. There's no cleaning supplies in here. This is just a list of things. And then was there anything in the top? Nothing? Then I don't know what that could be, so maybe we do need to find something else out. Or kind of talk to someone. Let me check one more thing back with... these two, because we did get... Check this. Right, so this is probably the factory she's in, but we don't have a way of telling with her. Yeah, thank you for sticking around. Have a good day at work. We may continue tomorrow. Let me just double check. Make sure I definitely have the fax machine number. Okay. I feel like, was there anything? These two are just standing by, right? I think they are just waiting for the other girls to show up. I don't know if it's anything that we have gleaned information from. Maybe I'll just do this and then we can stop. I hope this is not too long. I just want to do a little bit more of this. I'm so interested. Record of Fate's Yin scroll may contain a way to put a stop to the curse. Yako and Mio head back to Komota High School to share this information with Tsutsumi. And then, well, so now we also think that she is related to Hajime. Okay. Ain't that interesting, the record of Fate's Yin scroll, huh? Well done, you two. That's some good info you got from that teacher. Thank you. Good job, boss. Operation Schoolgirl was a success. Ario, stop making things sound weird. Anyways, let's share what we found at the Michio Shiraishi's house. Yes, please. Here's some grisly details. Yes, a man named EY kidnapped sacrifices for black magic? And Michio helped with the kidnapping? And Mr. Jonochi used that to blackmail her? Ugh. Oh, right, about the mastermind? I had an idea. Huh? What is it? This is about the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps, isn't it? You mentioned her when you were telling us about that EY person. Yep, whether the goal is to restore youth or to resurrect someone, she's got her hands all over this. She has money too. It would also match Hideki Araishi's account of a woman's voice. An evil business lady with supernatural powers? A classic setting. If only we could confirm those powers of hers were actually real. We'll need to keep an eye on her. I'll tell HQ to look into her. About Western black magic. That reminds me, Mia, was the Western black magic used by EY and Nejima really just an imitation? Huh? Why are you asking me? Oh, boss said that you knew about this sort of thing. Do you not? They're so funny. Well, I mean, I have some knowledge, but... How strange. I don't think I've ever told anyone that. It's okay, Mio. No one's judging you. Right, but it still feels a little weird. So, what's your opinion on it as someone familiar with Western black magic? If I could have a look at their grimoire, I could be sure, but... Based on their methods, I'd say they imitated black magic popular around 300 years ago. It was advertised as magic anyone could use, and was employed as camouflage to evade witch hunters. It's notable because they purposefully required living sacrifices to make it difficult to disprove its authenticity. Wow, you know so much! I'm impressed! That totally matches with the vibe you've got going on! What do you mean by that? Don't worry, have some confidence! Right, thanks? I guess she's so cute. If that black magic is just an imitation, then we probably don't have to worry about it. I'm just glad things aren't getting even more confusing than they already are. Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. So if we get this Record of Fate's Yin Scroll, we'll be able to dispel the curse? Yes, the source of this curse is a tragic event called the Honjo Incident that dates back to the Edo period. An onmyoji named Seiman Mikado is said to have recorded a way to deal with the curse. So I think there may be a way to dispel the curse. Right, I'll leave how to approach this to you, Mio. I'll check with the Paranormal Affairs Bureau as well, but please make finding the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll your top priority. I do like that it's like, alright, high school girl, I need you to take care of the spooky part, but it's also, I also do like that they take her so seriously, of like, she's the expert, we're gonna leave that part to her, I'm gonna do the police stuff. I do like this dynamic. Understood. But how do we go about looking for it? It's possible that the descendants of Seiman have inherited it, but I don't think they're aware of its existence. It'd be nice if we had a clan crest or something to go off of. Maybe we'll have to ask Paranormal Affairs. Michio Shiraishi. Based on the report and looking at the circumstances surrounding the deaths of Jonochi and EY, if Michio Shiraishi did it, it would make sense. Furthermore, there are signs that Michio Shiraishi wanted someone to notice. Huh? Really? The ribbon that was left at the scene of Kohei's death is proof of that. Mio, I'm guessing you knew that already? Yes, ever since this morning. Oh, let me check that. Signs that she wanted someone to notice, yes. But there's one piece of information I need. But I think we're near her limit. Mm-hmm. Now then, if we're nearing the limit, I'll stop beating around the bush. Time to tell it to you straight. Yako Sakazaki. What? Me? Yes? Take out your curse stone and give it to Mio. My curse stone? It's just been in my pocket all this time. Thanks. I'm just going to borrow it for a second. Well? Yes. There are soul dregs inside, after all. What? How did this happen? And how's the thing again? Oh, hers is you have to hear the music, right? For like 30 seconds without being seen. Oh, they're doing the heartbeat thing. I don't like that. Full procession, kills by fatal fall. Oh, no, wait, yeah. Kills by fatal fall. One who hears its music for 30 seconds without seeing the curse bearer. And, I mean, they look like they got that blunt force trauma. I didn't do anything. I swear, you have to believe me. It's okay. We know. Yako, calm down and listen to what I'm about to tell you. But there's no mistake that Jinochi and Iwai were killed by that curse stone. But the one who committed the act is the ghost of Michio Shiraishi that is inside you, Yako Sakazaki. What? What? Inside me? What? What do you mean? What do you mean? It's okay, Yako. Please calm down and listen. Called it. Well, I mean, I didn't really call it. I was like, it's probably this, or this, or this. I thought that there definitely could have been some kind of, like, identity switch. Like, Yako was the one who died, and then as, like, a weird kind of coping thing. Like, one pretended to be the other. But then I'm like, well, if they're still living their lives, I would think, like, a family member would notice or something. But, you've been possessed, Yako. By Michio's ghost. What? It probably happened when you were offering flowers at that site of the accident. Filled with regret, her lingering ghost reacted to the presence of her old friend and entered you, Yako. No way. You mean Michio's ghost is inside me? I've explained this once before, but just because you've been possessed doesn't mean that you lose control of yourself. Normally, the mind will reject such attempts and do nothing more than affect one's mood or energy levels. But Michio had powerful spirit sense to begin with. And because she was your friend, your mind was open to accepting Michio's spirit. So, for those reasons, your minds merged without any issue. It's going to be difficult to separate her from you at this point, which also means it will be difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. No way, we've merged? Me and Michio's minds are... Aha! Good night, Reiki. But I don't feel different at all. I mean, I'm me, I think. That's because after she merged with you, Michio started to believe she was you as well. As a ghost possessing you, she's not fully conscious, only really a jumble of vague memories. Still, there are traces of her consciousness and memories as Michio Shiraishi. You have been acting a little differently from usual. You would also sometimes react when coming into contact with things with a powerful influence. Really? That having been said, if we don't have a proper understanding of the regrets Michio Shiraishi had when she died, and why, it'd be difficult to separate her from you. That's why I didn't say anything. I'm sorry. If I carelessly provoked her ghost, it could have risked causing her to dig even deeper into your mind. Oh no. When we mentioned limits earlier, we mean that by letting things proceed like this, there's a possibility that you will join completely, making it impossible to separate her ghost from you. If that happens, you'll never be able to tell which of your thoughts belong to her and which belong to you. What? That's so scary. You mean I won't be myself anymore? But if it's Michio, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad? Oh, I don't know. What should I do? But it was actually Michio who used the curse stone while I was unaware, wasn't it? Doesn't that mean her ghost has already taken over my body? Well, about that, I think that's probably the effect of the curse amplifying murderous impulses murderous impulses and the influence of the Feast of Shadows. While you were sleeping, the ghost's powers were boosted. And, strengthened by the feast, Michio's consciousness surfaced and took control of your body. Then that means... I was the one who killed them. I cursed them both. They were terrible people. I mean, murder is bad and it would definitely affect you, but they were also really bad people. Yako, no, you were being controlled. Not to say that's, like, fair and justified, but, like... you didn't kill innocent people, right, Inspector? Yeah, that's right. It's likely she'd be recognized as not being responsible for the crime due to the possession. It's not something you can control, no need to worry about that. No, you're wrong! I wanted to kill them too. Yep, there we go, yeah. Those feelings must have come out. It's not only Michio's fault. I mean, when I learned that Michio didn't commit suicide, I wish that all the cruel adults around me would just die. I had the curse stone with me, and I wanted to get revenge from Michio if the chance came. That's how I felt. I feel like... Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait, no, I'm mixing up some of my games. Yeah, never mind. Yako. Because Michio wasn't able to escape her terrible situation. This is crazy music. It was so hard, it wouldn't be unusual for someone to take their own life. And I had this curse stone. I made Michio get revenge all by herself. Michio tried so hard to keep on living in silence, and I treated those feelings like they were worthless. Oh, this is really sad. I should have done it myself right away. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, Michio. That's why. I killed them. Flashback? Yako, there you are. Oh, hi Michio. What's up with you? You've had me worried sick since you haven't been coming to school lately. It feels like it's been forever. I'm glad you seem to be doing good. Yeah, sorry, and I'm sorry I didn't tell you why. I've always regretted it. Oh, come on, you're acting like we aren't buds. You tell me if anyone is making you sad and I'll take care of them. Oh no, I'm sad. Thanks, Yako. And actually, I'm here because there's something I wanted to tell you. Really? What's the matter? You can tell me anything. Well, the truth is, I did something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying that I was forced to and I didn't have a choice doesn't undo it. I'm sorry, I feel so guilty. What? I've done so much I can't take back, all because I was weak. There's no escaping the hell that I've created for myself. I couldn't handle it anymore. I started thinking about killing him and dying myself. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What? We're, like, in the hallway. But something went wrong, and that's why I died with regrets. Oh, okay. But thanks to you, I finished what I wanted to do. Okay, wait, is this happening now? Thank you, and I'm sorry for dragging you into this. What? Wait, you don't need to apologize. It's only now that I realize. And I know how selfish it is. But I hope you remember the time we spent together as friends, and how we were able to be together at the end. Please, don't forget me. Huh? No, Michio, wait! Hmm? Huh? You're awake? Do you feel okay? I'm sorry I had to spring that all on you, Yako. What? Are we in the classroom? Huh? Was I dreaming? Sorry to rush this along while you're still gathering your feelings, but we need to hear what Michio Shiraishi has to say, now. Right. And so, after considering what to do, it's true that Michio's consciousness has mixed with yours. But if I summoned her ghost, we may be able to establish some communication. Oh, I understand. So you thought to use a spirit board again? Yep, I have a hunch. I think the spirit we called last time may have actually been Michio herself. Really? You think? And that her spirit has been close to you ever since then. Then let's do it. I think we should, and I want to hear from her. Very well. I have no idea if this will work during the daytime, but let's give it a try. Are you ready? What if I say hold on a minute? Sorry, I need a little time. No, it's okay. Let me know when you're ready. Thanks, I'm ready. What? I don't... Huh, okay. I don't know if that did anything. I thought it would maybe like, oh, I'd be able to look around the classroom for a bit or like something, but it... okay. Okay, here we go. Do you remember how to do it? Place your finger on the 10-yen coin. Right, like this. Good, now do as I do. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, please visit us. Well, I'm glad I don't have to choose lanes. Please tell us if you are there. I'm not touching them. Hand is not on the mouse. It's here. Now, is it the spirit of Michio? Yako, would you ask the spirit? All right. Are you Michio Shiraishi? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, are you the spirit of Michio Shiraishi? Ah, it said yes. Don't be so sure, some spirits like to play tricks. Can you try asking it a question only Michio would know the answer to? A question only Michio would know the answer to? Let's see, then... Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. How much did the ribbon I bought with Michio cost? That's cute. 490 yen, that's right. Well, it seems we have the right spirit. Okay, can I have you ask her a question? Okay, what do you want me to ask her? I want you to ask about the location of Fumichika Nejima's hideout, and the location of the talisman as well. Okay. Do the talisman first. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Do you know where the talisman that you had is? She might just say no. Yes, okay. She does know. I wonder if we can find a way to narrow it down. I'll try asking. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, did you carry around the talisman with you at all times? But it wasn't on her person. So she did carry it with her. Then, do you have it with you when you had your accident? I wanted to look for birds! Huh? She had it with her. Yeah, I thought if I, like, was able to take a minute, I could look around the classroom for, like, a bird, but no, we just had, like, a... Alright, I'm good now. But there was nothing... So I'm wondering if, like, did it change at all? But there was nothing resembling a talisman in the articles left behind at the scene. So that means someone took it with them and ran off with it before the scene was investigated. But who would do that? Soaps has it! This would mean someone knew Michio had died before the police did. Or it's Hajime, but Hajime was looking for it, so it's probably not him. The first person to discover and report it was the caretaker of the apartment building next door. Should we check with them? Let's see. The other possibility I can think of is the perpetrator of the hit and run. Oh. But it was a hit and run. Wouldn't they have run away? It might be possible they came back, driven by fear, or something else. Even if so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings. I mean, they could have been hired? Like... Because I think we're, like, assuming it's all an accident. It just happened by accident, but it seems... this is so involved that maybe it was on purpose. Like, this girl needs to die. Even if so, they didn't report it and went through her belongings, but to only take the talisman seems hard to believe. Unless they were after the talisman from the very beginning. There we go. How likely is that if the talisman really is so special? Aria mentioned the same thing, but to run someone over just to take something from them? It's possible they just picked up the talisman after hitting her for no particular reason. Either way, if it really was a hit and run, then I hope they get caught. It's possible she remembers something after seeing that picture of the car. Then, shall we try asking? I'll try. I mean, we know, right? Like, I guess this is... Maybe you might not have... You could just not pick the option to go, talk with him. And then if you don't, you might not know that that's, like, a bad end. So I'm wondering if there's other bad ends that I've completely missed because I didn't make, like, a wrong choice. But I do think we, like, need to confirm this. The Spectre of the Spirit Board, do you know who was behind the hit and run? It's probably gonna say, like, Namigaki, and then we'll, like, have to go question him. She says she knows. That's a relief if she hadn't known. Huh? In order for Michio's spirit to find peace, we need as much detailed information about what happened as possible. We can't send her off to the afterlife if we don't know what happened when she died. This isn't like a forced exorcism. Huh, so that's what it'll take. Alright, I'll try asking. Right. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board, who was the one who ran you over? I hope she knows the name. I wonder. Nothing we don't know. Namigaki? Namigaki? What? You mean Yutaro Namigaki? You two know him? We talked with him after we left the cafe. He used to be a curse bearer, right? Ah, I see. So that's why Yako had that reaction when she saw him. What? Come to think of it, that guy said he wanted to talk about Michio. What the hell is he planning? The hell is he planning without his curse stone? Right, what is he planning without his curse stone? He said he'd be waiting near Ryogoku Bridge. Like, what is his... What's left for him to do in this story that he's still involved? Got it, I'll join you there once we're done. He's the bastard who killed Michio? Where's the hideout? Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. Please tell me the location of Fumichiko Nejima's hideout. Please, terrible things will happen if he isn't captured soon. I'm sure it's painful to try and remember, but you're the only one who can help us, Michio. Please. It moved. This is an address. She's giving us the address. Amazing. Thank you, Michio. Okay, I have the address. Thank you. Alright, Aereo, get a move on and check out that address. Yes, sir. I'll contact HQ and order a simultaneous house search and sweep of the area. I just hope the information is accurate. I know it is. Yako. This should be enough information. We can release Michio from her suffering now. Let's do it. Alright. Oh my god. Say goodbye. Oh, Spectre of the Spirit Board. No, Michio. Thank you. You helped us. You know? I'm so sorry I didn't know about it all. Your family, the kidnapping, Mr. Donochi. I'm so sorry. It must have been so hard. Not that I could understand, but I'm sure it was so hard. I mean, of course you would want revenge. I wanted it too. We've all done things that we wish we could take back. But I'm glad that I at least know the truth. Yako. There's so much I want to say, but that's enough. Let me just ask you one thing. Someday, can we hang out again? Oh my god. You mean it? Okay, it's a promise. Have you asked everything you wanted? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to guide Michio's spirit now. Yeah, it's time to say goodbye. Michio, with this, I'll finally be able to free you. Hey, Yako? Yeah? You never accepted the idea that Michio took her own life. I'm glad you never stopped trying to find the truth. Yeah. You're right. Even though I didn't realize just how hard things were for her. Mio? Sorry. Oh. It's just... Michio. She was taken advantage of by so many of the adults around her. She put up with so much. I should have tried and talked with her more. I know how you feel. Thanks, Mio. It hurts thinking about all the things I could have done. Why did this have to happen to someone so kind and hardworking? It feels like she was ill-fated to the very end. It's just too cruel. But even then, she didn't even tell me about this stuff. And she let herself worry more about revenge than living. I'm mad at her for that. Sure, I should have noticed something was wrong, but come on. Ugh, what was she thinking? Seriously, I mean seriously! Am I really that unreliable? Of course I'd help you get your revenge, you idiot! I don't care how you changed or whatever, I just wanted you to live! Yako. I'll take responsibility for what's been done. But one day, if we meet on the other side, I'm gonna have to give her a good punch, and I'll tell her she's the real fool's procession, or something. Then we'll hang out like always. Sounds like fun. Alright, I'm sending her off, okay? Oh, wait. Look, the coin. It moved to no all on its own. You're right. When did it do that? It seems she still has something keeping her here. Yako, do you have any idea about what Michio wants? Me? Oh. Please. Don't forget me. I think she told me that she didn't want me to forget. I see, then... Michio? If you can hear my voice, let your feelings that you won't ever forget her be known. Show it through an action. What? Do something that shows you won't forget? Haha! Yes. Yes! We're in it! Thank you. I was like, well, it could be just that I will always have a way of remembering her, but it's like, let's just save the game. Though I don't really want you to punch me, so live a long life, okay? I'll see you later. Whoa, that's good. Okay, we gotta go to the bridge, but gosh, we went through a lot. Let me save again. Because we've been going for 3 hours and 30 minutes, and I thought we were close to the end. I'm probably let me switch the talking screen. And let me do this. Wow. Yeah. This game is so fun. I really like this game. It's not even that like these are so like, oh, like I've played other games that do kind of similar things or like have that kind of, I don't even want to say like gimmicky because I don't know what else I can say to describe it, but those kinds of gimmicks I always find fun. But it's also like the presentation of it, of like they don't tell you what to do, it's just something you think about, right? Like and coming up with those answers feels really good. I mean, that little like escape room part has been fun. I'm really enjoying it. They're presenting me with a mystery that I am trying to actively solve, and I like that. That's all there is to it. It's just good. It's good. Having a good time. We had a great time. Actually, like, yeah, Aru, if you are interested in playing this, I'm like really hoping you aren't following along with my stream, because these are like, I would be playing what I'm playing now. I would be really sad if I knew those in advance. Like if I knew any of these answers, or like story things in advance, like I would be so sad. Because it's really fun to just kind of think through it and try to figure it out as I go, or like kind of not even form these theories, because I'm going through it and being like, well, it could be A, or it could be B, or it could be C, or it could be that B and C are kind of the same thing, or like it's one or the other. And like, that's fun, but also that satisfaction of like, oh, I was kind of right. I'm glad it's fun to listen in on, and I know it's not like super spooky, but there are the parts anytime where I'm like in a dark room and they're like, someone's behind me, I have to turn around and look, and they make me turn around like manually. I hate that. Hey, good. Because there's definitely been some parts in today's stream that were like, oh, whoa. I would be destroyed by this myself. Again, as someone who does really like mysteries and puzzles and stuff, I do think I have felt kind of, maybe not confident, but I like that they are definitely giving me clues, and I am definitely trying to keep a lot of these things in mind and kind of going back into the files and everything. Just from the beginning of the game with them getting your name wrong, I'm like, oh, this is one of these types of games, which I'm super into. But I do think, like, the puzzle that we got last time that was like, where was she at 8 a.m.? That one, I did feel like I really need to sit and think about it. But I feel like they never really, like, surprise you with those, because there's things that, as you go through it, it's kind of stuff that you should be, or, like, are pointed towards thinking about as you go on. But I love this kind of stuff. And so I'm glad that you guys are enjoying it too, because I know it's really just a lot of me reading. And then me going like, guys, what if it's this? And you're like, I don't know, show me the penguin sticker. But no, it's so fun. I think I'm gonna do this tomorrow too, because we are leaving off in a pretty interesting place. Because either it's that or art, but I might do more art streams next week. I don't know. I have to think. How we're going about this. Because I thought that I was kind of close to the ends of both Road to Empress 2 and Paranormasight, and I've been very, very wrong about that. So I was thinking like, oh, tomorrow will be another, like, an open stream and we'll do another game, because like maybe we'll finish by then, and I don't know if we're gonna do that. But this, I really like this game. I like me a good mystery. And so far it's keeping up with that. There's been some, I know I said this like last stream when we were playing this, but there's been some like mystery games that I'll play where I really, really like the first half of the game, and it's like front loaded, or I really like the intro to these mysteries and the beginning part, and then it kind of like ends in an unsatisfying way. But so far, I haven't been, maybe not disappointed, but like unsatisfied with anything. I think the progression is really fun. I like all the characters. And I like that I'm being rewarded for kind of being observant, or I'm trying to think about these plot points as they're going on. And also, it's good to know that you guys are enjoying it, because I will probably want to play, not even just the second one, but other kind of like mystery story games like this. Because that's what I enjoy. But we have other many, many games on the list. Let me check how Twitch is doing. Is there anyone on? No one today. No, well, it's a little late today, and usually I have like 5 people on. They're all doing like different things, or like collabs or something, and then today I've got no one. But I've been just ending stream a lot lately. I haven't been raiding as much, and maybe I should raid. Or maybe I can just sleep. Maybe I just leave and let you guys get some sleep, or do your other things, because I need to do other things too. Who knows? Who knows? Let me look here and here. Nothing wrong with vanishing. I might vanish. Maybe I'll vanish. Streak preserved. Oh yeah, and thank you guys for the stream streaks. Some of you guys are really high up there. Quick escape is super valid, says the man emboldened to do so himself by each escape you do. Well, I mean, yeah, and like, I don't know, tomorrow one of us is going to raid into the other, depending on who finishes first. So, it's fine. Yeah, I think maybe I'll just escape today, because it is probably getting late for you guys, and it's getting a little... It's not too late for me, but I should probably get some stuff, like grocery runs, done before... I think like 2 typhoons are coming in. I don't think they'll be quite near me, but we still might get pelted with a lot of rain soon, so I should get some stuff done before it's too late. Determined to make it me ending first this time. Quick Jones, go live. Allie could something really funny right now. I will be here. Yeah. Okay. Also we're close to 350 followers. It's crazy. Alright, I'll probably finish today then. Thank you guys for watching me play more Paranormasight. I cannot stop talking about how much I like this game. We'll most likely do more tomorrow, and if you guys can't, tune in for that. VODs will be up, don't worry. Yeah. And then the next day will be Jim and Allie. So have look forward to that. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Thank you guys again. It was fun today. Solved some good mysteries. And yeah. Yeah, the Jolly stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow, this weekend. Who knows? Next time. Arigatou gozaimashita. Bye bye. Ooh, thank you.